page agenda.
And
We don't.
he's historically been there up until, I guess, last year, there was a bit of confusion on that.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I guess I just had a phone call about it, but I think we've got.
The hard part is we've got some people that want it in Southtown on a certain pole, and then we have another person that wants it on that pole, and who decides? who
Right,
gets it?
yeah, it's the same thing with,
Who gets what
Maple
pole?
Street. We've got a couple people that have lived there, Bob Porter, lives there. And,
Can't complain.
yeah,
Right.
Just gonna come here and complain about houses. I guess I better be quiet now. How do you been doing on that?
Briefing all day.
Yeah, we won't get a national. Oh, we try to get to the
And I think we got this one on Millbrook. But I think we need to have at least two here. We ordered, I would only one of the highway. Two, I told her to order 6, I think.
So we'll be.
Five,
Not too
I
bad.
ordered 5.
Did you happen to order any
Yeah,
extra
and I don't know if we
flag
need one
poles this
outside
year?
up here.
Need probably 4.
The camera signs, the real.
the rods.
Yes.
We gotta get them up. I'm gonna come back, do you want to just,
We don't have any of them.
I'm not sure.
we're gonna have, we have a
He
camera
didn't
that's
say he had
gonna
any.
be up
Gonna
there.
be?
Gotcha.
We didn't order them
So
this
we
year,
gotta
we
save
may have
them.
ordered them last year,
Gotcha.
there may be 2 or 3
It's
extra.
because of the
I don't know,
poles.
I just gave, one guy two because he moved from the Berlin over to Gilbert.
Gotcha.
So,
558.
okay.
Yeah, we got a couple broke that I know of, so I'm gonna try to get that knocked out next Monday.
It was rough.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do it between
I
now and then
heard
if we
from
don't. I
supervisors
that
hate
that's
to
exactly
say it,
what
it's,
Sure.
the order ship time is like 3 or 4 weeks sometimes.
Yeah.
No doubt, yeah,
16, I think
but with that one
it was
flag being
16, but
gone,
don't hold me to
that
that,
does put up 2
16
more,
to
so.
6.
it should-
Two
we might be
supervisors
okay.
weren't there,
Okay.
but
We're trying to get
TV
some.
was
And,
there.
I think there are a couple others too that we might be able to
Picketers
sneak
up
somebody up
front.
here to the village.
Um,
Because I think there are a couple folks that, yeah.
There was 32 out front,
There were 32 plus second
Oh,
camera.
there's one, one of the accidents was up on.
out front, and
up
then
on
a whole bunch of them were in inside. I thought it
And
was more than
that
32.
that pole is now got the rods.
They might have increased
Yeah.
to come into the meeting, but out front they were 32.
Jared would
Yeah.
know who's-
Because there were some people sitting up there when I got in there.
Oh.
15 yes and 6 no. 2 table. It was definitely overwhelming today.
Yeah.
Do we have a new voucher or new agenda?
Yep. You can steal my paperwork. I'm just kidding. I don't even know if it was. I gave you planning board minutes that came in your desk and a new agenda.
Oh, that's a new one. Oh,
This is 511.
I know, thanks.
There's a new agenda,
Yeah. new
planning board minutes.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the May 11th, 2026 board meeting to order. Can you please stand for the salute of the flag? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, let's start with our public comment. And Mike, who wants to go first? Hi, Sarah. Anybody want to talk tonight? Public comment? Yeah.
Comment. Ben said to me earlier that the board had said we're not doing any more loans. And I said, I didn't hear we're not doing any more loans.
No, we took the loan application off the thing because we don't know where we're going, if we're gonna do
Exactly.
that. And I think I figured out why that is costing so much. Because I think you have to get your 503 established, then get your thing, from what information I found out. So we're still
Yeah.
not sure. But if we we haven't closed it. I should say we voted not to close it because we have outstanding loans.
Right.
So, but we did take the application off the website.
Understood, but we still, if when we get an applicant, right now, we should still allow them to fill the application out and then proceed from there forward.
We did not because we had someone reach out and I remember our last conversation was we weren't doing any additional loans. We were gonna let these 2 loans go through. Then we were gonna look into doing something different with the money, but you just weren't sure what yet. So we had someone reach out for an application, but we were under the understanding in the front office because we took them offline that we weren't giving out any additional.
Well, I think we were just tabling it. I think that we said we would table the CD loan, is what the wording was, until we figured out how we're gonna move forward. Not,
Yeah, I
Because-
think it was a
'cause we-
suggestion.
we-
We had a suggestion, but
Yeah.
we didn't go anywhere with it.
yeah, we tabled it because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, there was.
I just want to make sure we don't pass up applications until we make that decision.
Because we do
can-
have applications
That's right.
out there.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we just haven't got all that stuff that they want us to have. But I've done research that sometimes we don't have that,
In
so.
the front office, are we handing out applications if they contact us for applications?
I think I would to see, because they may not apply, they might not, we gotta look at them. Because we do, because that's discrimination. But we haven't decided how we're gonna move forward with it, and it's gonna be open for 5 years, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Because we have 5-year loans there. So until we decide and we get these wrapped up. Okay. Pete, you want anything?
Yeah, I got,
David, I'm sorry, were you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, reminder, Memorial Day Parade is coming up on the 25th. Step off time is 9:30. Assembly point will be up at the Hyde Park at 9 o'clock. The basketball court is probably going to be closed starting about this next Wednesday. They're going to be taking down the fence and putting up new fencing and also putting in a new layer of asphalt in there. So we're going to try to get as much of this done before the kids get off from school. But I anticipate the first thing they'll do is they'll take the fence down, then they'll put the asphalt in, then they'll put the new fencing up. And then they'll coat the surface. And it'll be designed for both basketball and pickleball, capable of handling pickleball. But that's the first phase.
That's really nice.
That's the first phase of the Giovanni grant that we're administering. So this will be going well. The second phase will be ordering of playground equipment to replace some of that that's past its safe and useful life, and also making some all-age activities down there too. So right now it's designed for 8 to 10-year-olds and below. We're going to make it such that it's for teenagers and adults as well. There's some equipment there. And I anticipate that we'll probably also, the third major element would be probably either modifications to or a new gazebo. So a lot going on, but I think we can all do it all within the confines of the Giovanni grant.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
We anticipate, one of the things we're looking at, we met with a fence guy today, and we'll probably be squaring off the fence around the playground, because we've had a lot of parents say that if they look down for a minute, their kid's up on the basketball court, and they've got to be chasing a 3 and 4-year-old kid all the way around, so it's not a relaxing experience for them. So we're going to try to shrink the area where these kids can
With the small
wander
kids
off
playing.
onto, and it's a little, make it a lot safer as well that way. Just a reminder that the clinic is reopened up here on the top of the hill. I think it's the first and third Monday and the second and fourth Tuesday of the month, 8 to 4, or 8 to 5, I'm sorry, 8 to 5. But please, I just spoke with the coordinator from Guthrie, and she said that they're starting to see some an uptick in patient flow, so that's good. And they're going to be marketing in the next few weeks, so be looking for that.
Is that a walk-in, gonna be a walk-in service or is it?
Well, you can do walk-in,
Or
but
is it like a
they do
appointment?
have by appointments, yes.
Okay.
There is an appointment number that they call.
Okay,
The main coordinator for that is actually down in Hancock.
okay,
But Jane, who was here for a while, is a nurse practitioner, has come back. She's had scaled down her hours, but now she's back Mondays, and I think it's Mondays, first and third Monday. And Tanya Brownell, who was a nurse practitioner who was from this area
mhm,
and wanted to come back here, is now starting up again as well.
wow,
So the more requirement we generate, the more they're going to open up.
Wow.
So this is good. We're looking at doing blood pressure testing, blood draws, things like that. Physicals for people who need it, such as fire department people and maybe some of the other emergency responders and things like that. There's lots of things that we can work with Guthrie on. They've really stepped up to help us on that. And on the downside of things, I need to somehow be able to get access to the cameras, to be able to see some of the historical footage, because we do have some vandalism that's going on here in the park. And I want to be able to hold these kids accountable and their parents accountable, because everybody's, oh, it wasn't my child that did that. Well, here's your child. Does this look like a school picture? Because that's the resolution we get. We can see these kids to the point where there's no doubt who it is, but we need to be able to track that. I just got a call again this weekend about some vandalism, and this had some second and third order ripples to it. No, I need to be able to.
Do you have dates and approximately the month and date?
Oh,
time?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But, we've got to hold these kids accountable, because otherwise, no matter what we put in there, it's gonna get destroyed.
okay,
It's the point where I'm not gonna be putting in $250,000 worth of improvements and having what happened down here to the wall, where the kids, all the damage to the wall is not anything natural. That's kids picking at that wall. All the skin putting on the wall there by Cushman Street.
okay.
If they wander on, they're bored, and we need to be able to start to put the fear of God in not only the kids, but also have some appearances by the parents.
Okay.
You know.
Pete, call me and we'll set up a time and I'll get you that,
Okay.
okay? Anybody else? Yeah, Ken, just-
So they're doing an honorary veterans banner.
I got your message before,
Oh, okay.
before the
Yeah.
board meeting.
Okay,
And,
I don't know what's involved in anything like that, but I wanted them to try to put it up in front of his house.
I'm gonna correlate with Jason, who's,
Okay,
they put them up last year to
Okay.
explain exactly where the house is.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we can get it up for him.
yeah, because the telephone pole behind his house, or not behind his house, but down from his house is empty. But whoever's picture they put up there last year, if you could just move it down and then put Sam's picture there. would
I
be
think the problem with last year is we had so many people call down there and wanted, we had 2 people wanted this pole.
Yeah,
And you kind of have to whatever, but we understand that he has never had one up.
right.
And so this year would definitely be something to put
Yeah.
in front of his.
Yeah, I
home.
appreciate that. The house is still in the family.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah.
his nephew's still,
yeah, we just got, in fact, we just asked before you walked in, I was
Yeah.
asking the village how they coordinated.
Oh, yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
don't usually do that. They tell us where to,
yeah.
we try to put it in front of the families.
The best-
Yeah,
best
I-
possible.
I think they appreciate that.
Yeah.
Especially since his house is still in the family
Right.
and
And
probably
ours,
will be for a while.
that hasn't been done, correct, Dan? So
No, Monday,
Monday you're scheduling.
yes.
And is his flag is not yet here, I
It's
understand.
not, no, there's still, I went to the firehouse meeting and I just, I said it's been a year.
Yeah.
Well, they closed all the ones down that was doing it through the library, and they
Yeah,
have been
for the
calling
school.
around, and it was hard to find one, but we
I
did
know.
find somebody that was doing it
Yeah,
for us.
I forgot, who was the finance person for the?
Kim.
Yeah, right, Kim Gillette.
And she's very good, she'll
yeah.
follow it through.
Yeah, she said that, she's been, I called most of last year, you know, I was talking to different people, but, she said she's working on it and hopefully we can get it up.
And we
this
want
summer.
to honor him.
Yeah.
As part of the fire department, I want to honor him.
Yeah,
So
I mean, he
absolutely.
dedicated a lot of his life to the firehouse and, you know, the Navy and Habitat for Humanity, all these things he was involved in, so.
Okay.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
Pete, that is still shut down, right? Because we have so much demand, we don't have any more polls. Am I correct on
The
that?
village does not have any more poles, no.
Poles, okay.
You can put a banner up safely. Yeah. There may be a pole there, but there's probably a reason it's not being used, whether it be in a dangerous intersection
Okay,
or whether it be in an area where you don't want to have the guys up there monkeying around with power lines and stuff like that.
okay. Yeah,
That's
I don't know how many flags we have in South Berlin. That's all arranged through the school, am I correct on that? or-
No,
No,
this-
they're not doing any more either.
No, the school was just the 501c3 umbrella for it. That's all they did.
Oh, okay.
Everything was done by Elaine.
Oh, okay. Elaine did it all. Okay, okay.
But she's not doing it now, right?
She is not doing it now.
Right.
She's not physically capable of doing
Right.
that.
So we need to find somebody new to do that because there's still a whole lot of holes in between South New Berlin and New Berlin that can be filled up.
Right.
And they should be with,
Yeah.
with veterans that are.
I don't know how much demand because it always, you filled the application out and you
Right.
send it in, right?
Yeah,
So I don't know what that is. I never was part of that. All right, but we did get your message.
Yep.
She's got it.
I appreciate it.
She'll tell him where the house is.
Yeah.
And hopefully it comes in.
Yeah,
as
it's
soon as-
pretty easy to find his house.
Yeah.
As soon as possible. Anybody else? Mike, you got anything?
Surprisingly, no.
Right, that's all I wanted. Excuse me.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sharon.
Have a good night.
Yes, you do.
Okay, any more public? We're done with public, okay, we'll close the public. All right, now I need approval of the monthly, minutes. John? Second? Roy? All in favor? Aye, any discussion? Everybody's good? Okay, I need a motion for the monthly reports.
Motion.
April, second. John, all in favor? Aye. And I'll see supervisor. Sorry, Jason, I'm stepping in front of you. Today was a rough day for me as the supervisor of the town of New Berlin. I will tell you, because I'm sure you've heard it, and it's gonna be probably on the news, and I don't know if the paper was there, because it was so packed today at county level. They had a resolution about changing the office, the age, no, Yeah. and to put it under umbrella with social services. They want to rebrand it and change it to human resources. So I have got a lot of people calling me, and I was not at the Health and Human Resource Committee meeting when this got put to our committee. I was on vacation. So when I got home and I had all these phone calls and emails, I didn't even know how to respond because I didn't know what happened. I called Dan Altwalder over the week when I got this stuff, asked questions. And I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm saying I feel like the gun got jumped. And I read your questions today at county. Thank you for your email. I didn't read the whole email, but thank you for your correspondence. I read those questions. Where's the data? How many caseloads? What's the numbers? I read another letter that I got emailed for somebody that volunteered for Office of Aging today. As most of you know, my mother passed away. This office is very important to me. And I was dumbfounded by it. I ran down because I got calls down to 60 plus on Thursday. because they were calling me different people and I couldn't answer them because I had no idea what was going on. And I'm going to run down tomorrow and tell them, and we got more phone calls this weekend on the phone that please vote no, please vote no. Well, we did get it tabled today to do more research. It was a 15 to 6, I think. 2 board members were not there. We had a lot of people trying to speak, signs. It was a little overwhelming, just to say the least.
Good.
Board members that have been on the board for years haven't seen anything like this, they said to me today. So that being said, it is tabled, but I'm telling my people in the town of New Berlin, I'm on that committee. I am gonna find out, I'm gonna make an appointment with the Office of Aging, go down there, I'm gonna try to get facts, I'm gonna try to get numbers, because I do think this is important. Do I think it needs to have an umbrella? I haven't made, it sounds like it might be a good idea from what I'm hearing, but I don't know yet, because I don't want services cut. They keep saying services aren't getting cut, but in the resolution, they're cutting jobs. So it made no logical sense. So, and most of the board members did stick up for that today. Other than that, it was pretty uneventful, but I will tell you another thing that happened today. We had a meeting at 9 o'clock to tour. We've talked about doing this here and we really got to do it. They are going to take the supervisors to every building that the county owns because there's a lot of newbies and I've never seen it. And with the building project that I voted no for, they're trying to get everybody on board. So today we did the courthouse, we did the old sheriff's office where some of the office for DSS offices are today. And we did, after the board meeting, we did the county building office. And I walked on the roof and I was the only supervisor that went out on that roof, climbed up the ladder, and I walked on the roof because that was one of the biggest problems. And I saw the boilers and all that. Not that I know what I'm talking about, but I got to do some more research on the county building because I feel like it had been neglected. And I feel like now after seeing it, I don't know if it's too far gone that it can be replaced without a new build. And I can't believe I'm saying that because I'm all about fixing what you have. But it was, I'm still going to research that. So that's all I got to say about that. Okay, that's all I have for supervisor this month. But it was, as you'll see in the paper and the news. So, highway, Jason, all you.
Sure.
You're the next
Appreciate being on the
contestant.
agenda, Wendy,
Huh?
appreciate being on the agenda.
Yeah, I did because I wrote it on my agenda. So is that the only change to the new agenda? Was that? Yeah.
There was a new agenda in your inbox.
Yeah, because I wrote on mine supervisor report. So
Oh, yeah.
what's we got?
So we met with the salt shed consultant people.
Make my day better, Jason.
Associates. So there is grant opportunity for it. This is the quote that he gives just to replace the top of it and whatnot, which is like 65.
6,500, 65,000?
Yeah.
And
Hold your
that's-
breath.
That's keeping the signs that we exist have
Yes, that's just the new.
cover.
Structure, yes.
Is that new poles?
Poles and canopy.
65,000.
Yes,
This is with the new category.
and yes.
Oh,
So-
I'm not
Oh,
even looking at
It's
that.
Well, the point of that one is, there is a grant writer that, it's $6,000 consultation and, there's a 3%, 3.5%. He was supposed to send me a proposal letter and he hasn't yet.
Okay, 6,000 consultation, does that come if he gets the grant or we pay that no matter
No
what?
matter what.
And how many times will he submit for said grant?
Well.
Sometimes they'll
that's-
come and then we don't get it and
Right. He didn't specify, he, like I say, he was supposed to send me a letter. I think he was waiting on the new structure, because it's like, for a grant for 65,000, you know, you're not really asking for much when it's up to 400,000. So if you got another building out of it, plus we did that one, you would have two
Yeah, two.
buildings for.
That grant money we could get to.
Is
Can we
that
do
salt
that?
sheds or two buildings in general?
2 salt sheds.
Yeah, two clauses.
so what did you say about?
So
the
this
3%?
estimate is the two
So
for
you
two?
get
Well, in the end, it would be.
3.5%.
$8,275
dollars for 65,000.
Get a new.
3.5% is what he gets of the grant
For his
for his
services,
services.
plus the six
Plus
thousand.
the 6,000.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because some grant writers will do it,
Right, yeah,
if you get the grant, they get paid, if they don't, okay.
correct. So there's that.
Okay, now is this a state bid?
It's on Sourcewell, yes. So, yes.
Because this is way over the 20,000, so I guess we still gotta get three. Is this the same company that built that one, or no?
I believe so, yeah.
So I think we still gotta get three quotes, do we? No,
It is through the Sourcewell awarded contract.
because that's a state, so that we don't have to get bids if we do with the
Right,
state.
yeah. I mean, it's technically not the state, but it's what the state contracts go use as well as Sourcewell.
Okay. Awarded contract, Sourcewell awarded contract, I see that on there.
Yeah. Which is basically the same as the OGS contract.
How long does this take before they can fix it?
It would be probably a month out for material and, probably a week putting it together. We have to take it apart at this course as well.
They gotta take the old one down.
So you said it actually ends up being 2 buildings.
So, yes, I mean, that's the price, the 187 is the price of a brand new one with the sidewalls, the precast concrete, whatnot, and the 64, the changes for just what we have.
Comparing what we had.
Comparing what
And
we
then
have.
you apply for a grant to pay for both of them. so.
Yes, and then if we apply for a grant, the grant writer suggests that we apply for 187 plus 65.
Yeah.
You know, to make it more appealing.
And
So
where-
the chances are pretty good being it's right next to the Unadilla River. You
Yeah,
know,
it was on the river. Right now,
Oh.
So,
the chances said it's pretty good. so.
we did, it's
Once we're
just,
in that
the,
little-
you know, the upfront cost and, yeah.
You never know about these things, soon you could, okay, and all stuff, you may not get it, but. Having, so it would be like 2 separate areas, or we're saying,
Yes,
Or would it be
Yeah.
extended one big
so
long
one would
one?
be, I would think it's to the advantage of us in the building to rotate what's in there.
I agree.
And then, so would it be, we'd be, filling one, and then as we're using that one, we fill another one, kind of rotate back and forth,
Yeah.
keep them cleaned down.
Yes, so the salt would be, and the sand would be in one and salt would be in the other, basically.
No.
And, you know, our mixed pile would be in the one, and then in this, you know, summertime, we could use it for storage as well, you know, for undercover stuff. Is my thought. You know, tractors and whatnot, that we use periodically, you know, quite often, so. Then we have to pull out the barn and pull back in and move things around numerous times all summer long to get them out, you know, but,
Especially if there's something down there, we just need to keep it undercover.
well, this is it, yes, yeah. And, I mean, it would help with the sand to keep the moisture off the sand, so it's not freezing and get big chunks and whatnot, you know. Not gonna 50 man hours just in pretty much so, but like I say, it would be a benefit to have another one for sure, but, depending on the grant as well, so.
Location be like where it is. just-
So I will say right next to the one that's existing right now, just right to the left side of it. And same, it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit longer, but, we ordered for, so we would be able to store more in it. So up to 1,200 ton of a shed, so. They're actually doing one for Pittsfield right now, the same company as they partners up as we speak, so. As far as another, company that does them, I'd have to do, it took a little while to find these guys, but I could do some more research and they may be from out of town. These guys are out of, Casanova.
Oh, they're local.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So if we did have it, where we needed any service on it, they'd be local enough to get a hold of them.
Sure,
And get them
yeah,
back.
he did suggest that we pressure wash, pressure wash it once a year after we use it and whatnot to prolong the life and, paint it every 5 years, some shoes or whatever with, some galvanized paint. Just to prolong it, I mean, that shed down there is 30 years old, so he said,
that's good, really.
it's really, we got quite a bit out of it, is what he was saying, so.
Nothing you've ever done, just nothing to hear.
Yeah, and and the salt, obviously, the corrodes, the leaks, everything.
Everything, yeah.
I wanna get everything we can for this, we can get a grant, but at the same time, I just wanna make sure we got a shed. It's got a good roof on it.
Before winter.
For winter. I'm not sure how we're gonna be able to do that. How we should do that, I'm not sure how we go about.
That's what I don't know, cause like, do we replace this one now and then work on this for a grant?
Well, can you refurbish one we have? And obviously go for the new grant, for the new part too, but can we spend the money and then get the grant money later for that shed? I don't think we can we?
So, I mean, we can apply for it. He didn't really give me a timeline as of,
We gotta find that
how
out.
long the grant would take for the process.
Usually you have to pay for it up front and then wait for that grant.
Or
to
you
come
have to
back.
have matching
You,
funds.
you need you can't spend anything until you get your commitment letter.
Commitment, right? for the-
So,
If you're gonna get the
yeah,
grant.
you can't start working on it now and
Well, maybe you could get a time frame of what,
Yes,
You think you
yes.
get commitment?
I can get back in touch with him, he just give me the rundown of his fees and whatever.
So we're at, if we do it, we're at 6,000
Correct,
if we don't get it or we do get it.
correct.
So we're investing 6,000 into prayers that we get a grant.
Correct.
Are these federal grant money, do you know, or are they state grant money?
So it's federal.
Federal, okay.
And more, so there's a lot of federal money to be had for this stuff.
I think water quality. Yeah.
Okay, that being said, how do we get more estimates for,
You know, you might have to go out and take note, but
I didn't even see this.
Well, if we found out the timeline on the grant.
Yes.
And as far as, if we could get the new one, if we can get the grant and get it done, get it closed up before,
Right.
by the end of
Yeah, I
Oh,
think,
before-
yeah, I think if we can do that, yes, it's
If we could do that,
timely, yes, that'd be, yeah, 'cause it sounds like you could put that bill, the old one up pretty quick.
I've been new, they go up pretty fast usually
Yeah.
when they go.
So if we could get from him, how long it would take him to do the grant and what he sees as a turnaround, if there is a turnaround, just to give us an idea of where we can go if we have time.
Sure,
I mean, because we gotta get that done before winter.
certainly. I can write his number down if you wanna talk to him personally or anybody, whatever, or I can bring back the info that I get.
We could find out if, you know, if it's something that we can move on, we could get, you know, we could get together
Yeah,
and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we can call a special meeting quick just on the subject too.
yeah, it would be long.
Get the turnaround rate on it. Like I said, he's supposed to send me a proposal letter with all the details, but
You haven't got it yet.
I can correct.
Okay. Wow.
well, if we were, you know, really showing some interest, that way it might move things along.
Sure, yeah,
Depends where the next job is they got to go to.
exactly, yeah. Absolutely. You know, if we get the grant, and we just replace this one and build the next one next year or whatever. I'm sure that would be ideal as well. Or possible, rather.
And are these just to hold salt or can we put equipment in them also?
Sure, we can do whatever. we
Without
want.
the salt.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we were saying that in the summer when we don't have all the salt, store equipment underneath them.
For sure. Yeah, we could utilize however we would want at that point, whatever.
So how does the board want to proceed?
Well, let's
Gotta
go
get
back
the
and find out some
information.
more information.
Okay.
If you guys think we can, if it's possible to go ahead and do it, get together and say whether or not we want to do it.
Yeah, have a special meeting for yay or nay.
Okay. Yeah, keep us posted. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but it's because I don't know. But a lot of town buildings, I see the ones with the shingles, which I'm assuming that are,
TP?
yeah, like they're like a big
Kind of
top.
like some of them, yeah. I don't
So-
like just
Is that, because to me, is that more long lasting? It's probably more money, but is it more long lasting than this canopy style?
I mean, perhaps.
you just want to get because that's what we have.
That's what we have,
And
yeah.
it's lasted, what, 30 years?
30 years.
Yeah, that was a good life
Sure.
span.
And I mean, the canopy's not ripped or, I mean, it needs to be replaced with it's thin in some spots and like I
Right.
said, but.
It definitely gives swapping, you fix
Yes,
that,
yes.
yeah, okay,
Sure.
okay.
But the structure itself is what's getting
Well, see
away.
what you can come up with and
And what are they called again? Are they called bonsets or what are
This is just salt. Salt.
they? Salt store,
Yeah.
okay, okay, all right, Jason.
All right, what's next here?
We got, Point from Cutoff Road. And, aluminum shelf structure. Some good news on that though, Soil and Water has $75,000 that they're willing to,
Help us?
help us
Oh,
with.
Oh, wow, that's
Thank you,
fantastic.
Lord,
Yes.
oh. Is that gonna,
It's better.
I'm glad.
That's much better, you can breathe.
Oh, yay!
Yes, yes.
How much did you say someone wanted?
A $75,000 grant, yeah.
Now, is that something we have to apply, or are they applying
They're
for us?
applying for us. The application has been submitted to DEC as of last Thursday, I do believe. So
Okay,
We're, getting closer. Speaking of, somebody stole our road close sign off that road. And, really made quite a hazard, because they stole the road close signs, and they stole the cones at the front of the concrete barriers.
Oh my gosh.
If anybody went, you know.
and just drove there, didn't know that those barriers were there at night.
Exactly. We threw some cones there today, I'm out of road close signs, I got a couple makeshift ones up there right now, but, whoever is doing this it's a real issue.
Putting people at risk,
And-
seriously.
You know, we put this stuff there for a reason.
To
It's public
safety.
safety, you
Put a
know.
trail cam there.
I put in a trail cam
I
up.
was,
You
and-
did?
yeah, I was thinking that was the best way to try to catch.
And they're doing the same thing on Powder Road. They stole 3 yield signs.
Did you talk to Lisa about
I texted her earlier, she
Okay.
called me in the morning.
But I'm sure they're doing this in the middle of the night when nobody's around.
So, yeah, this is it, you know, but it's becoming a real issue. a real problem.
Do
You
you need,
need another trail cam?
just
I
gonna
do,
ask that.
yeah. Actually, we're
Okay.
almost out of cones, we have no extra
We got
yield
got-
signs.
a couple of concrete barriers.
Yeah, that's right.
Up there and
Would any of
right
that
up at
stuff
the
have
turn
been
off.
We do, yeah. I mean, we set them back a little bit just to give that cushion and enough notice that
They
somebody
can
just
turn
didn't
around.
plow
Oh,
into
yeah.
them or,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. But yes, the concrete barriers are still there, but,
Do the barriers have any reflective stuff
no,
on them?
they don't. So I'm gonna put some reflective tape on them, but,
Does the reflective paint work?
we haven't really tried too much of the reflective paint, but,
At
do
this
we
point,
have
I
any,
assume
do we
that-
have any stop signs or anything that you can put in there till you order the new signs?
yeah, so we got, like I said, we got the makeshift sign up there now.
Okay,
Hopefully it'll
They,
last.
what, they stole two yield signs too, always, right?
So this is the third yield sign that we put on Tyler Road,
It's crazy.
and, they actually stole the Tyler Road sign this time, so I don't know what they're doing with them, but in Collins, they disappear off the side of the road almost every time we put them out.
We have to fill the cones with concrete too.
Yeah, I mean, we,
should, instead of we buy the cones, should we buy those bigger ones that are filled? Like the highway uses, like when they're shutting down roads?
oh, yeah, I mean, they're, a little more bulky and whatnot, but, I mean, I suggest Apple Tracker or something to deter these people. If we catch them once, then, I'm sure that, word will get around that,
Can we
prosecution's
prove him
being
to buy some more trail cams to stick them out there, at least to catch what's going on?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you
I
gotta
have-
buy signs too.
I have two, yeah, we need more signs.
Okay.
New cones, I mean, they're wiping us out. Like, it's, every time we put a cone out, for a hazardous,
Screw them into the ground or?
it's,
No, now you do, I know.
That's
they have our
crazy
names on them, so, I don't know. I just wanna make it known that, whoever it is, we are
Go for the bull.
on the
Aware.
prop and
Yeah.
unaware, are exactly so.
And it's probably an unsafe
And,
situation.
there, it is a
I have,
Maybe we should put something in the paper,
Or maybe we should put something on our Facebook page.
Facebook, page or something.
we don't have a
Or not
Facebook
Facebook
page
page, but our town page, right?
on the website.
On the website.
Yeah, maybe. Let them know.
You know,
that
let people know that it's happening in the area, and if they see something, please report it.
Sure.
You know, there's a lot of people out there that just don't realize what's going on, but if they've read it somewhere, they'll take note.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, a
Really
cone
nothing.
here, a cone there, but
Yeah.
it's becoming relentless and ridiculous.
Oh, it's horrible.
Okay,
It really is.
okay. Do we need a motion for him to order signs, another
I don't think it's gonna
camera?
be more than one.
Normally, those are
Signs
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, so we don't need a motion, okay.
And the trail cams, I mean, they can be a little pricey, but I don't think they're over his.
Say if you set up something like that, it'd be well,
Maybe get 3 or 4.
put one up there in the beginning,
Was that right?
put a trail cam up in the beginning and just set up something like that for some reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Good idea, yeah.
Mhm.
You want one of these to put up?
So I was looking at
Are we
those
setting
up
the
and,
trail cams on our own property or
on
getting
the
permission from the
That's
property
over
owner?
there,
to
so
set
yeah, I
trail
was
cams?
thinking about putting one up, but, I kinda just want to catch it. Because it's ridiculous, I feel it's the same person that's doing it, but,
Did you hear Debbie's question?
Yeah.
I
We
did.
have, from the center line, we have 30 feet right away, so we can put,
You got-
we can put cameras up.
Put trees, put them on the trees, it's on
right across from it, that's what I was thinking.
Well,
but-
and they'll still on that.
Well,
Because otherwise we'll steal that sign. So
this is it, whether they're scrapping them
and
or
seal that just
hang them
for
on the
that
wall.
will get still.
Wow.
So,
But they might not notice the trail cams and realize that it would be the town doing that,
for sure,
because that's more for hunting and
Near crossing.
sportsmen and
right, exactly.
deer crossing.
Okay.
Cottages and they got trail cams out in the woods watching the cottages.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course, yeah, I mean, it's, absolutely,
that's shameful though.
it is, it really is, it's sad. So, let's say the permit is submitted from DEC and our reports, so we're just waiting on
Okay.
that. I did get the quote for the excavator warranty, which covers everything. Even, time travel for the mechanic to come out and do it, and all that, $1,000 deductible.
Oh, it has $1,000 deductible.
It does. Yeah.
This is for the excavator or the loader?
Excavator.
Excavator.
Correct. 60 month,
Most parts would be better than 1,000, so.
Right.
5-year, 2,000 hour warranty. Run through 2031.
Okay. And what was that again?
The extended warranty.
Right, I know it, because we tabled it, I just didn't know what the,
You don't want to.
Run down. So the repairs would
The repairs will,
one repair could be over that.
of course, I mean, we've seen how much the, grade off
Grade
cost
off
us
cost us,
at,
and we got-
this point, that point, and,
Okay.
again,
you know,
um,
at least it keeps the expenses budgetable. Such as that, right?
Yeah.
You know, you can plan on paying that much,
Right,
sure,
like with Grado, all of a sudden it was 2,000 and pretty soon it was a
30,000
lot of
and,
thousands.
yeah,
right, exactly. You know,
Okay.
and $1,000 in there covers everything,
Yeah.
you know, so. The DEF systems on them are most prone to give us
Right.
trouble, you know, so.
and that's not something we can fix.
No, I
Right.
mean, it's,
Most of it is a
Computer, yeah, right.
computerized stuff.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to accept the
Okay. John
warranty.
made a motion to accept the warranty for the excavator. Need a second,
I'll second.
Sarah,
That's like $2,000 a year.
all in favor?
Yeah.
Aye. Carried. Okay.
So I don't know if this is, spread out throughout the year, but it's all one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it,
Yes.
But
when you
break
add
it down
on
for
the
5
cost.
years.
Right, yeah, right, like it'll be one payment. Okay. Jason, you gotta go. I don't want to.
Yes, yeah,
I'm really, my heart is palpitating.
Yeah, well, as long as bad news we're not today.
Oh, thank the Lord.
$75,000 was some good news, so it was.
Yeah, yeah, that was really good news.
For sure.
Grant for the, that would be fantastic.
Yes.
And thank you for taking the effort to get all those information and try to help us with the grants.
Certainly,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
And I don't even want to say this out loud, but I gotta, did you order the new truck?
Yes.
Okay.
The truck is ordered, yes, they have the,
We got time.
number. So, yeah, it's all ordered. I haven't heard anything about it. but
Okay.
it's in the making.
So that has been ordered. Okay, great. Okay. And I just want to jump to, the thing, Highway School, June
Correct.
first, we have it on the agenda. I thought we talked about it last month, but maybe we were talking about the other training that you went to.
Probably.
I don't know. So I did, approve him to go to highway school because we send them every year. So should we get because we had to order the hotel. Okay. Yeah.
Whatever.
And I don't know those figures because I can't remember. The school was like 100 and some dollars.
175. And, I think the hotel was like 298.
Because she had a hard time finding your place to stay, but she finally got your place. Okay, great.
So we're making the motion, is that what they're doing right now?
Yes, John made it. I need a second. A second, sorry. April, all in favor? Aye. And, yeah, I'm glad that Jamie called me on that, so we could get that going.
Yeah, we plan on doing the hero plans next Monday, it looks like.
Thank you. I'll
Okay.
get you that address exactly from,
Good deal.
and explain who the name is and.
And are you guys just doing it alone? Are we working with the village to do it? How-
No, that's just us.
Just
Yeah.
you guys are doing it, okay,
We got all the stuff at the shop still,
okay.
so.
Oh, you got all the
Yep.
brackets and stuff, okay. All right, perfect. Thank you, Jason.
Absolutely. Please do.
Okay, thank you.
That's not
Hey, one other, did you already start doing the trees?
today. We started
Oh, they did that,
Yeah.
started today.
today, tomorrow. We'll see, hopefully we get them on there tomorrow.
Right there, Lynn, put your notes, huh?
Yes,
That's
yeah.
I didn't even want to ask.
Yeah.
I was like, I saw it, I wasn't going there.
I'll
Okay,
take a cosmetologist.
all right,
Thank you.
thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jason.
Have a good night, guys.
Okay, highway's done. There's no police report. Okay, town justice. I don't,
There, no, there was a reflection
Yep, I got
of
it.
how much
Yep.
reflected for the. Yeah. Saw it in here.
It's on the table when we can.
oh, that was one of the ones that were on the table?
No?
There's a packet. Yeah, I was in the packet, I saw it and I was looking.
Planning board minutes were on the table when you came in.
Okay.
We're good.
Oh, you're in that?
No, can I have yours to put in the file? Thank you. Okay. Okay, South of Berlin Water is attached. Okay,
Did the letters go out for the water for people to pay online or get the increase?
it was gonna go out in the mailing, yes.
It did go out, correct?
I think she wrote it and it was,
Yeah, it was on Facebook. There was some
There was some
complaints.
complaints.
yes, I did see, or I heard about one complaint. I don't know
There's
how.
a couple I saw in regards to that.
Yeah,
Basically about more toward like the elderly and those who don't have computers.
with the $2
Right, the $2 increase.
that we're complaining about. Yes, I did see that. Where am I? I'm sorry. Assessor, number 4. Okay, town clerk, got that. Millbrook, the report is attached. And then we do committees, then we'll have you do that, okay? All right, very nice. Okay, I gotta leave this up for committee. All right, planning board minutes. Anything, Teresa? Planning board?
Well, the minutes you're looking at are from the month of March.
Okay,
We did not have anything. April. March is pretty. This past month, Thursday, we had 2 solar arrays, 1 ground mounted, 1 roof mounted. It all came out in the wash. And so, when you start something new, you don't know what's going to happen, but it all worked out. And we also had and I learned a lot. The solar people are very free with their information. The fellow that was here for the roof mounted one was very informative, wasn't he, John?
Yes, he was.
He answered a lot of questions, and the one thing that I'm glad to hear is that the technology is moving to recycling part of it. There's more and more of it that can be recycled. And I've always been very much against them because they're recycled.
but now you
And now there are parts of it that can be recycled.
Oh, cool.
And then we had a modular home. She's done on,
Is it major parts?
well, all of the metal pieces that are on the outside of it and all that kind of stuff. And he said that some, he put a big quote on it, some of the inside guts of it can be recycled. Not all.
We're getting better at it.
From
They're
what
getting bad.
What I've heard, been told, I don't think I know much at all about it, but anyhow, the panel itself, the glass panel itself is the problem. As far as recycling.
That's the-
Well, he didn't say that.
They, no, when I asked that question, he didn't say
That
anything, not him,
either.
but
Somebody
we
else.
met with a guy one time down to the school and I asked what's the waste stream? And I didn't get any more questions.
Well,
I didn't
every
get to ask
training
any more
we've gone
questions after
to,
that.
when they talked about solar, I pointedly asked the state people about the recycling of it. And I get this pat answer, we're working on it.
I think they are.
Yeah, that means we don't have anything.
That's right, that's exactly what.
That's what I said, and then that's what shut me off. He didn't ask me any more, he wouldn't let me ask any more questions. Apparently that's offensive.
And then we have one more, I left all like those goodies in Roy's mailbox. And then we have one more, Joe Warren has a manufacturing home that's going up in the old Bill Beetle Trail. Which is- that's what happened.
Oh, next Wednesday?
No, this one.
This one.
Oh, this, oh,
Joe's got a real time constraint because he's gotta have the foundation down 21 days before they can place it.
the trailer, okay,
It's,
modular or whatever,
modular.
Yeah. okay. Okay,
So it's been a busy time,
He came to see me and I sent him right to you.
and that's good, that's what should happen.
and I sent it to
He
you.
did.
And he's been seeing me, he was at my house this morning at 10 minutes of 8. Because he woke me up, 8:45, 7.
I was upstairs sitting in the office, my wife came up and said, there's a guy at the front door wants to talk to you.
Mhm.
I said,
He's panicking. And when they were at the meeting the other night, I said to him, Joe, I said, this is all gonna work out. I will call Owen. He had a real problem with his, architectural plans for his foundation. He just gave me a copy, and in the past, we've always had an embossed copy.
Oh, the sealed one,
So
gotta bring
I
that to you.
I had to find out. I never did get to talk to Ian, but they've got a great secretary. She went and trailed somebody and found out Ian.
Okay,
It
great.
all worked out.
Okay, the CDF loan, or the CDL loan thing, we tabled going forward with advertising and what we're gonna do in the future, because we do have loans out. So now we might have a possibility of another loan. So, they're gonna probably schedule a meeting and then we'll go from there, okay? All right, reports. Do I make a motion for this again, for all these reports? Or no? Is that all?
We don't have any
No.
reports.
Okay, it's committee, okay. John, highway,
No, this is what we talked about pretty much.
yeah, heart attack. John,
Well, the grounds, Deb just showed me in the, kitchen there, the floor's coming up a little bit there. So I will talk to my brother, find out what I can do to.
To get-
Look, it's still a good floor, I think it needs to be sealed now
okay,
with something.
is that linoleum in there?
Yeah, something like that. So,
Okay.
It's really good shape, so.
Yeah, it's really
It's
nice.
coming up, so
Okay,
I'll
so
ask him what he can do.
to put that glue
Yeah.
back down or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
okay. All right, youth and Millbrook. Youth program.
We're up.
You're the next contestant. Yeah, we got it. Okay, I have this out. Where do you want to start?
Shenango County Department of Public Health.
Okay.
That's where I wanna start, that's where my day started.
Which, they have the right one, according
They
to,
do,
that's
okay.
what Debbie
Get
told me.
that. They do.
I emailed.
Yeah,
I emailed
she
you.
emailed me.
Okay. So that was all taken care
Okay,
of.
perfect.
So the crisis was resolved by,
It was the right one to begin with. Everything
I know
she said,
it
your
was.
entire application was all good.
It just did not make sense when she said.
She was new.
Disability, yeah.
Yeah, she was new,
It
and
was
then
on
she
the
looked
same
at
paper.
last year's and saw that it's the same one.
so you probably had a little bit of a heart attack like I did this morning.
Well, I was just like, everything I do is just wrong.
No, she said it was really good, and she was submitting the whole application.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, great.
I got a new, request form for refund today. So instead of it waiting until another month, I wanted to bring it to the table. A lady canceled because their family reunion was canceled.
Okay.
With that being said, she wanted a refund. It was like from 11 to 7, so it was like 8 hours, so it was like $120.
Okay, for the pavilion.
Yeah,
Okay.
top spray.
Okay. So can we put this, I'm gonna make a motion that we put this in prepaid tomorrow so that she doesn't have to wait till the next board
Right,
meeting
yeah.
because it wasn't.
She
is
She
every-
did just call today.
Okay. So I'll make a motion that we put this with the prepaids tomorrow, April 2nd. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this to give it. Okay. Okay, so that one's done. Check. Okay. Health inspection is Wednesday?
Yes.
Is that Wednesday? Okay.
This Wednesday.
And,
Everything's looking pretty good for that, I think. The buoys are out, I don't know how. Mark and I went out and spent 3 hours putting the new rope out
Did you-
and the
did you-
buoys.
did you do it by going in or did you use the,
Yeah, we went in, it was pretty
you
cool.
didn't use the rowboat?
Nope, no rowboat. Nope.
To get your water.
You've seen my husband, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
I was like, I would have tried the rowboat first and then,
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm gonna pick a different partner next time. Holy hell, he's like, my marriage is more important than this job. Anyway,
May 8th, you completed the first aid?
yes.
Okay.
I'm CPR certified. and
Beautiful.
It went very smoothly. I went through BOCES. Allison is the new contact there. She is amazing.
Yeah, she's great.
She's amazing person for that job.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the passcode, did you find the book?
Nope.
Okay, Sarah, you're gonna have to teach her how she can do that. Can that be done remotely on the,
No, you have to do it at the door.
so you have to do it on the door?
Yes.
So where do you think would it be upstairs maybe and something? Like when they
Well-
bring everything back in the summer or in the fall,
No, it should be
in the desk
the
drawer?
manuals, in the book, in the manuals.
Oh,
the
it's,
red binder or the green binder?
Should be in the red binder.
Red. Okay.
okay, so red
If
binder.
it's not in there, it's on the Google Drive. I can show you where that is too.
Oh, on the laptop, it's on
It's
the,
in both.
oh, okay, all right, so red binder and Google. I'm just writing it down because if someone asks me, I won't remember and I can go back to this paper. And Google Drive is what's on the laptop,
Yes.
okay. All right, oh, the Facebook you do have, the
Yep, the
website,
Facebook
I
page,
have
yeah.
to call to do that, and I'm sorry. I have
No, it's okay.
had a rough week.
I
I
thought
have
we
a
were,
Facebook question.
Yep.
So that is my Facebook page that I built for Millbrook, under my own personal page. Somebody somehow got access to go in and take me out as an admin, but it's still connected to my personal Facebook.
Oh,
And
man.
so I
I
get
thought you
all of
built a brand
the,
new one.
no,
they
No,
just
Debbie
deleted me
gave
as
me
an
the-
admin.
Debbie gave me the Millbrook page admin access.
And then I got deleted as admin, but it's my personal page that it's connected to. So I'd like to know if we can find a way to get that away from my personal page, because
It
I
shouldn't
get-
be connected to anymore.
I get all
After the meeting, can you
notifications
show me on
that-
your phone where it is? Because we should be able to take it off. It should already be off.
right, A, I would like to have that done. B, I would have liked to have permission to be asked to take my personal page away from me having any admin access. That was something I personally built.
Well, I thought it got taken off when you didn't do anything else with
I
my book.
personally built that page. That was my page. That would be like somebody going and taking my personal page because they decided they wanted to take over me.
Yeah, but why would you still want it?
But you gave it to her to run.
I gave her the pass code to be able to go in and update and do the
Well,
updates
the
and
problem is
whatnot.
it's not a passcode that you give.
Right.
It ties to your
My point
personal
moving
page,
forward,
all of
I
it.
don't want it tied to my personal page.
Right.
I get all the
It's tied to
notifications
my
that
page.
tell me.
It ties to every individual user's personal account.
No, it
How
was built
Facebook
off
does
my
it.
personal account. It was built off of my personal,
Right, but anybody who has admin access, it ties to that person's Facebook account to give you permission to use that page.
I see. My point being, like, whenever the paint and sip happened, it kept saying, so-and-so shared your post, this person shared your
Oh,
post.
so you're still getting the
I'm
notifications?
getting all of the notifications that my page has been this and my post
Yeah, 'cause that
this.
would be
and
annoying.
That would be.
I would
yeah,
like
yeah.
that to end.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize
now.
it was still doing that.
Okay,
We
yeah,
could
it's-
definitely
yeah,
shut
we
that
can
off.
do that.
But I have no admin to go in and ask to shut it off because I've been deleted as an admin to be able to, I'd like to
Should
even be
we-
able to say, I'd like to disconnect this page, but I can't because somehow my admin was taken away from my
Should
own.
we take that off and build a whole new
No,
one?
it's not a whole new one. Like I go in Sarah LaRue and each page that have administrative rights to, it comes up on my.
You
thing and
just
then there's like a
transfer the
pull-down.
ownership of the page, which I'm pretty sure has already been done, so I don't understand why
No.
Debbie's getting.
It's still under my
notifications. I'll have to
pages.
look at the page.
Okay, so we'll do that after the board meeting, okay.
Good.
Okay. All right. Bounce House.
Yeah.
You have, the Bounce House. Can I ask who the vendor, did you put the vendor on
It's
here?
Bouncing Good Time down in South New Berlin. at
Okay,
the school.
okay, perfect, okay.
They're usually $270 a day for that one. They only had 4 left. That's why we couldn't do just like the new normal 150 one, or 200. There was only 4 units left for the 4th of July because everybody's going big for the 4th of July.
Okay.
Right.
So, they did offer us, $250 because that's with no
It's a
tax.
bigger one, isn't it?
It is, it
'cause
is.
You're gonna get a lot of
Oh, yeah.
use
I
out of
think,
it.
I think
You don't
it's
want
It's
to
a
go
bigger
on
one, but
anyhow.
it's the one slide, right?
It's the one slide,
Yeah.
yeah, because I think we needed 2 slides.
I think you have had something.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Well, where are you guys, where are you gonna put it?
By Osprey. I don't think it can go down by the beach by 8. She doesn't want sand anywhere near it.
Okay, and the Osprey's the upper one. Is
Yeah.
that rented for the 4th of July? That would disturb a party?
No, it's not rented.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Can we block it out so it doesn't get rented if that's what you needed for that day?
Yeah.
Because otherwise.
Well, just let them know there's gonna be a bus out there.
No.
You may want to rent it.
Well,
Right. Yeah.
Be prepared.
Just tell, like, make sure you tell them that we're gonna
It's
have,
okay.
because it's July 4th, and is this for the weekend or for one day? One day,
And
okay.
it's gonna be Friday because
Oh,
that's
yeah,
4th of July.
maybe somebody with kids wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
Oh, you're gonna do it on Friday?
yeah.
Okay,
I think that's what day 4th of July is, isn't it?
I have no
Saturday.
idea.
No,
Oh, is it Saturday? Then it's Saturday. It's 4th of July.
It's on the
Yeah,
4th,
it's
okay.
on the 4th.
Is this rain or shine that's can be used? Like if
Good
it's
question.
bad weather?
I think because it's
better.
plugged in with a generator, I think that you couldn't do it if it was lightning and,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't, you have to clear everything if there's lightning in it.
You gotta close the
You can't
beach.
sell
Okay.
any activities.
I meant.
But I hear you because like, what if it's a washout day? And then,
Yeah.
And we paid $250.
Right.
I don't know
And that
if he would,
250
if,
is, you might wiggle a little bit. You guys vote that you need it wiggled a little lower.
we always need a wiggle a
Right,
little
yeah.
lower after I just
She-
saw all
she
these
understood
things.
that. She understood that, I explained that to her, and we have
Okay.
budgets. we
But
have
this is
this.
all she has left.
That's what she-
Okay.
Well, no, she has bigger than that. But that's
Okay,
But you don't
okay.
even wanna know that number. So-
No.
Usually they have things like that scheduled, you schedule a day, I schedule the next day, somebody schedules the next day. So
Yeah, you can't just,
shuffle it.
no.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing where you're playing with the weather.
But I do have it
And risk.
reserved, it's already ours.
That's yours for that day. If the weather
Say
goes
yesterday.
bad, you can't use it, then you just can't use it. You end up, you pay the money.
Do you think because we are local, they're local,
I think you can put it.
if we couldn't do it that day, if we get washed out, would
I
they?
can ask them for sure.
Yeah.
She's very kind.
Okay.
You're good people about that.
She
Okay.
She is very.
She's very, very kind.
Okay. All right, so
Well, they can be nice people, they're still in business.
business, they gotta make
Yeah,
money
They got a bottom line
Yeah,
too.
we can't expect them,
to make, yeah.
Yeah, put reserve for the next day.
Okay, so does,
And it comes at 8 in the morning,
and
and
they,
they come to get it at like nighttime or the next day,
okay.
early. You know,
All right.
because of, like their next round.
And this is, I'm assuming, coming out of the youth program fund?
The youth, yes,
Okay.
that one will.
Okay, can I get a motion to get the, and you have, are we still doing the campsite decoration, whatever you guys? Okay, okay. Can I get a motion to rent the inflatable from
Bouncing.
Bouncing?
Good time.
Bouncing Good Time.
I'll second it.
Okay, Sarah, April 2nd.
Got any more openings so that we can?
All in favor? Aye. And just make sure he gives you your insurance, which we already know he's insured. I think we've used him.
Oh, I have their insurance.
Okay, perfect.
They already, you know, it's me, sorry, it's not.
Perfect.
before.
No, that's okay, just, that's what you want to do. Okay, do you want to bring something else up? Because I want to bring this up first.
You can bring it up.
I had a question before we go to that.
Okay,
So you said something about getting access to the website. What website are we talking about?
to change the stuff on, like when you change the webs, like our website, when you type in, go to Millbrook Reservoir, that website.
Okay, well, Millbrook has two websites. There's the town's website, and then there's the reservation website. The reservation website,
I do
Sarah
have
already
it.
has access to.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the town website, she does not, and we had voted before to not give other departments access to the website
website.
because we cannot restrict them to their own page.
Okay, let me ask you this, because I do not know. When you go on the website that, I think you told me today, it's Edmonds, that part?
Reservation.
Reservations.
That's the reservations website.
So like if I got on my phone and I typed in Millbrook Reservoir, what's coming up? Is it the town website or is it
I
the?
think it's the reservations website.
Okay. So the parks and rules, you can, there's a little
Like
thing,
Google,
it's,
you mean?
yeah, like
Okay.
there's a little blue thing, you click on the rules and regulations.
Yeah, it takes you to Basco, because the reservations.
Okay, our rules and regulations don't match our price list that we changed last year.
What do you mean?
Nothing was updated. Um,
I could be wrong, isn't it $25 per site?
It says primitive camping, all other sites 25 per night. This one says camping with electric and water. Only
45.
site 40.
Oh, it's 40, okay.
Right.
On our park rules and regulations, it says 20 and 35. Because I know we voted last year to change those before the season started, and these weren't
Right.
changed.
Show me where you're talking about.
Oh, because this says for the 2024 season instead of 2025 season.
Oh.
So we must have to go in there every year.
No. This piece of paper was on the Millbrook desk. This is not what the website currently says.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay,
It says, the campground season for 2025 is May 16th through October 13th.
Okay, but that's not 2024, which is what this piece of paper
This
says.
paper says
Which one is
2024.
2026?
Yeah,
It should say
you gotta go in
2026, so
and
we have to
change it.
update that, but this paper was for reference for Millbrook staff.
Oh, okay, so
That's
I
why it
thought,
was on the
because
desk.
I couldn't
'Cause
get
I
on
can
the
see the
website.
holes in the corner, that this is the one that was on the desk. So it's not currently what the website says, but the website does still need to be updated to 2026.
So then
instead
we
of
need to make a
2025.
new copy for the book too, up there. Is that like what's
This
in the
is just
book?
a printout for reference information.
Oh, okay,
All
So-
we do is change this little green blurb on the website.
all right, go back to, I highlighted a couple other things.
But it's referencing the wrong prices, I thought.
Not on the website, I guess. I couldn't get on the website on my iPad.
You're getting the right thing,
This,
right?
right on the website, it says, for the 2025 season, the swimming area and playground are available full-time from July 1st through September 1st, and part-time from May 16th through June 30th, and September 2nd through October 13th. First of all, that's very confusing. The campground season for 2025 is May 16th through October 13th. I mean, I'm
Camping
sending
with
people here
electric
to
and
do
what?
the online reservation, and the moment they get here, they're getting
Yeah, well, that's
Different
been,
dates,
it's been
but-
the same rules and regulations for years, because this is the other one I think we talked about last year, was the verbiage on, because we had an issue with it, the Millbrook Reservoir Doc Myers Recreation Park is located off King Settlement Road, County 29. The park is open year-round for various activities, including swimming, when beach attendant is on duty, fishing, hiking, kayaking, camping, cross-country skiing. Well, the county told us we couldn't have camping unless we have our permit. So this first paragraph needs to be changed, that the camping is not year-round. They are interpreting that it's year-round. Because remember, we had that, I think it was,
It used to be, because county never got involved, so in the winter, people were allowed to go up there, they just had no,
Okay, so just so
Facilities.
look, I'm just gonna read the blurb out loud from the website, what it actually says right
Okay.
now, all right?
okay. Because I
The
thought we
Millbrook
changed it.
Reservoir, Doc Myers Recreation Park is located off King Settlement Road, County Road 29. The park is open seasonally for various activities, including swimming, when a beach attendant is on duty, fishing, hiking, kayaking, camping, cross-country skiing, and basketball, and open year-round to the public for general day visits. Please bring your own sports equipment such as kayaks and basketballs. Camping is restricted to the permitted season schedule,
Right,
as
It
is
was
swimming.
changed. Okay, because this is
All right, now
2024.
listen, it gets better. For the 2026 season, the swimming area and playground are available full-time from July 1st through September 1st. Part-time from May 15th through June 30th, and September 2nd through October 11th. There is a typo. The campground season for 2025 is May 16th through October 11th. So it does still need updating.
Yeah, these say the 13th.
It's not perfect.
Okay, so we need to update 2026 season, that's it. The others, I thought we did that. I really thought we did it. Okay.
It was a big deal last year. so
Yeah, I
did it.
remember we did it. Yeah, okay,
There you go.
okay. So what about the price? Was the
The
price?
pricing, its listing is primitive camping is $25 per night.
Perfect. I got
Pavilion is
no other
32
questions.
hours for 2 hours. Camping with electric and water is 40.
Okay. Was anything changed on the UTV?
No, we talked about it last year. I forgot to update the rules after we talked about it last year.
Okay.
Okay.
Could I just, I want to talk on this a little bit.
Okay, okay.
Now, if you read on that, on the UTV and all that, on the last sentence, the exceptions are made at the discretion of the camp staff.
Correct.
Must be documented also, whatever you're making this year, or whatever we voted for, it
Right.
should be documented.
Correct.
And may be revoked at any time.
Okay.
So, you know,
So, since we talked about taking this out, and we didn't, so we have to honor it this year. But I think we should put somewhere on the website, and I'm confused about the two, that we made there, in 2027, please review the rules and regulations, and we go through it again. Because we called lawyers, we called insurance companies, and we should prohibit them.
Do you want to start posting that now or start posting it at the end of the season this year?
I think we should,
A comment,
yeah,
be careful. The ADA.
right. But I know, like, I looked at Gilbert State Park, they prohibit it. Most state parks, and I think you can't.
All of the state parks that I checked
See,
out
now-
last year prohibit it.
We're not a state park, though, are we?
We're a municipal, we're a
Right.
town park,
Town.
same difference.
But when I look at.
We're not a
When I look
private,
at ADA,
No.
we're not
I look
privately owned.
I look at wheelchair or scooters for handicapped people, not UTVs, not
ATVs.
Four wheelers.
But they are allowed on the ADA. If you go to the ADA website, it will tell you that they are allowed to have them.
But we're
It's
municipalities,
as long,
like
but
state, yeah.
operators must follow all New York state laws and such.
Yes, and
right?
they have to have liability insurance. Yes.
Correct. And not only do they have to have it, they have to provide it to us and we have to document it.
Oh, yes.
That's what's pretty good.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so just,
Okay, great.
but I didn't even
So,
go- I guess what I was saying though,
because we went through this better last year because we had an incident.
let's just make sure we're documenting and making this exception this year, now,
So,
so that we,
and we
So
don't
we
have to
know
say
and
what
go
we're
from
gonna
there.
change. We'll have to
Right,
review what the lawyers sent
Right.
us, what the insurance company sent us to make sure and do it right. And when we do the new one, we'll work on it this year, send it to a lawyer, make sure that everything is
Yeah.
compliable because
And
it is,
updated and.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
And
but
it's
that
not
was,
wrong.
because after that, I was like, ooh, no problem. Okay, so yeah, because I know we have handicap bathrooms, we have handicap.
Picnic tables.
Yes, we have all that for handicap.
We do not have a handicap porch.
Yeah, we do. I thought we did.
No, that's why we put the handicap bathroom in.
Oh, that's why we did. Oh, I thought we had a handicap.
Yeah,
building.
John.
Okay, gotcha.
And they can get
That's
down
why we
there.
put the ramp
Yeah,
and everything.
yes, okay.
Yes.
Because that goes right.
Okay.
Because that's the
Yeah,
flushing
it's
to it, that's the
It's
flushing
paved
to it.
right from the parking lot.
Because we did pave that so they could get down across the sandy.
Because I, there are several.
Yes.
And we-
And they come,
That's marked there,
chief
right?
comes, and that's the pavilion they take the disabled to, because it is accessible, there's a bathroom there, and there's usually only come with one person, that does all of them.
Okay,
So it's easy for her to wheel them down, and
Right.
they have a whole day there.
there. And I think we have handicap picnic tables.
Yeah, we got
in
those.
every, they should be in every
There's one
pavilion.
in every pavilion. They are awesome.
We just got
auctioned
those.
them? Who did them?
No.
No, company did
I mean,
them,
they look great.
Yeah.
and the county donated them.
Yeah, last year.
Sweet,
Yeah, that's all brand new.
nice, they look great.
Okay, so we're gonna have to put a little blurb on somewhere. But-
She's gonna have to, if I don't have access to that, right?
Well, that's where you're gonna have to show me
She
that.
has access to it now.
So you
Okay.
put it on where they reservation, we're gonna put a little
Yes.
blurb on where they reservations, that the rules for 2027 will
Will
be,
be different.
yeah. And then we can change our, okay, so
I
that
would
would,
say please review 2027's, rules and regulations prior to the season for 2027.
Right.
So that way they know it's
Put that on,
coming.
you wanna put
So
that on
next year
now or
before
at
the
the
I think
end
we
of the
better
season?
wait till we get
Yeah,
our
you don't wanna
rules.
confuse, there's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we better get our
Yeah,
rules
more.
done before we post it.
Right.
It's,
And then just put that planner out there that, you know.
yeah, like for next year's season, and we
This
can
is the
post,
last raw.
and we can
Right.
write something in the store, put a little note with new rules, but let's get the rules and regulations done before we advertise it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
probably be good.
okay. All right,
Currently, I just wanted to ask, currently, if you go on the reservation site, if you click the blue link for rules and reservations, everything I've tried it on, it says page not found.
that's what I couldn't find it.
My cell phone says page not found.
But I
just went
find
into the
it
computer,
on my
It said
computer.
error 404, page not found.
That's what I had. I couldn't find it on my iPad, but I went to my desktop and I clicked
Could
right
you
on it.
match the?
My desktop
here for
just said no.
copies?
Yeah, mine says it's broken too.
Mine comes right up to the link.
It all says.
Yours
page
comes right up. Isn't that
Of the rules and
funny?
regulations?
Yeah, because remember I told you I couldn't find it on my,
Yeah.
Yeah,
did.
mine, everything that I've tried ever since
Yeah.
the day something.
so we'll check into that why.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No,
it's
you're on
not.
Town of New Berlin. on
I know
the
why.
reservation site.
It's
On the BAS
because
reservation
the
site. it says no.
page is, this is
What do you mean?
two separate things happening at the same time. The page is saved on your laptop, the correct page in your laptop cache memory. The same again on
her
her phone, but actually what's happening, it is indeed broken. So you
It
gotta
doesn't
get
come
the
up on my
page
phone.
address, the link is just broken, that's all. You just
Yeah.
gotta fix the hyperlink.
It's
So
won't
is
take
that,
much effort.
Yeah.
Sarah, would that be Edmonds or would that be North Shore? Because I don't know.
That's me.
Oh, that's, you can fix that. Okay, carry on. All right, so we start this weekend, right?
Yes.
You excited?
Yeah, trying to be.
Okay, just breathe. You know, it's your first time. Relax. There's gonna be some hiccups. And you just work through it. It'll be
Is the park fully booked? Is the park fully booked this weekend?
No.
Good.
Do
It'd be a
we,
nice, easy weekend.
Yeah.
Start.
yeah, usually,
I think it'll be cold. yeah.
It's gonna be nice, it's gonna start in the 60s.
Yeah,
Good.
this weekend it's supposed to
So-
start to be decent.
so yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be, you're gonna be a little nervous because you're new and, but I think you're gonna, you're
This
gonna.
is my first rodeo.
Now, ice, all that, we've got D and D.
Ice, we got firewood up there.
Because that's the other thing I don't think I told you. We used to hide a key for him because he comes like
He
we.
has his own key.
Oh, he does not. You did that. Okay, because I remember one year no one was
He's
there
had
and
a
he
key for the
called me.
last 2 years.
Perfect.
Do you have
Okay.
any other employees starting this weekend, or is it just you?
Tracy will be coming in Saturday.
Okay, I'm not sure about Tracy, but we don't have any packets for any,
Tracy is a returning employee.
Yeah, she's from last year.
she still has to do all of her tax and everything, it's a new year. So Joan is gonna need all of her new information.
Since
Why would you
when?
have to-
Yeah, I'll ask Joan in the morning.
Tax papers change every year.
But we don't make, like, just, Jason doesn't have to fill out new tax paperwork every year. Highway department doesn't have to,
He's-
why does Millbrook?
He's here right straight through, and if he wants to make any changes, he can make a change for it. But she's been gone for a while and returning.
All right.
You can
This is
ask- you
this
can
will be
ask
the
Joan.
first year we've made returning
Yeah.
employees fill out the paperwork again.
They used to have to fill out the entire packet because they used to be seasonal. County just changed them to annual. But their employment ends at the end of the season, and then they're reappointed.
Kind of like they're rehired again, but they're not. I mean, they're,
Okay.
Okay, so everybody who's returning has to fill out a whole new packet then.
We used to have to do a whole new packet. They don't have to do a new application. We used to have to do the entire thing.
so they just need
Now
to
you
go.
just
Now
need
they
to
just
tax
need to do the tax forms because they change each year.
Okay.
But
Alright,
we
so-
don't have packets for any of the other employees.
So we only have yours,
You have mine and Mark's.
Mark,
yeah, they're all been
Yeah, but I
handed
thought
in.
there was somebody,
Tracy, James, and then
James.
Caitlin.
yeah.
Caitlin, we,
Tracy and Caitlin are
Turner.
returning, James is new.
James is new.
then I don't have, then it's James, I think.
so I need to get tax forms for 3 employees from
And I
John
was supposed to
tomorrow.
meet with my team.
No, you
on
don't have to, the
Saturday,
front
but
office
it-
gets them, and then we get them to the
Well,
account.
who has the tax forms to give to Sarah? So she
We
can get to. Okay, so can you get them and give them, so when are you meeting with them tomorrow night? Or no, for rock?
Well, she was gonna have the rock painting this past weekend, but it was canceled because of weather.
And I thought we were gonna do it tomorrow night,
They
Tuesday.
can't just do it tomorrow night.
Oh, because I was on the
No,
text, I
you
said,
and
I hope I
are
can.
doing it.
Yeah, we're
Meeting.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought that's what we were doing.
No,
Listen, I told you I really want to come, I hope I can come. Okay,
That's what we were talking about.
okay, I thought it was everybody was
Yeah,
still
rock painting
coming.
has been postponed, but it hasn't been rescheduled.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just been postponed 'cause
okay.
like the kids were gonna, their kids were gonna come, so they could kind of play.
Okay,
while
so
we
I'll
talk.
get,
Right.
Debbie, you leave them on my desk, I'll give
Or-
you the text.
I
So
know
we
that-
pushed it back. We were gonna do it in the
Tomorrow.
morning, we pushed it back to
Two,
two,
and
and Tracy messaged me and said, I'm
It's-
not coming.
It's
Yeah, it's
cold,
just
it was too cold.
Yeah.
Right.
Freezing over
So-
to get us all sick.
I know James has an entire packet. I took it right to him, handed it to him. So
Okay, so he has all that information.
Right. we'll have to check in with Tracy to see about her tax forms, and then she should be able to get us James.
Okay, the tax form, does that have the auto banking too, if they want auto deposit?
No, that's a separate form for your.
Okay, so I need those, do I get them from John or from you?
We have all of those, but we can circumvent 5 people being involved in paperwork getting lost by sending employees to HR. And then we can get them their packets
Well,
and they
the
can turn
problem
them
is
back
they
into
may
us.
not be able to get here between 8 and 1. So you gotta get
We
it to
have a
her.
box, 9 and 1, we have a lock box right out in the
Oh,
front
it's
here. They
9
can
and 1,
mail
I've been
'em.
telling everybody 8 and 1.
And I'm.
They can mail them back to us, they can drop them off in our
Yeah,
lock
they've all been
box.
told that. They've all been told they can bring it here, they can email it to the town clerk, they can bring it to the office, and we can bring it in for them, whatever they want. But I know that James has the packet. Apparently he hasn't turned it in, so
When I
Okay.
talked to Tracy like a little while ago, he had just said he hadn't done it yet because he was wondering about overtime and
It's seasonal, there
Benefits,
is,
but
yeah.
Yeah,
But I addressed that.
Yeah,
Well,
right,
no,
yeah,
it's
right.
So
seasonal.
I would just give Tracy a call, ask her if he can get that paperwork done, and then tell her when she comes in this weekend, she needs to fill out her tax, the tax paperwork.
Okay,
Tax paperwork, okay.
yeah, she's the only one that would be this pay period.
Right.
Tracy, for
Yeah.
8 hours.
And then I don't know, you might know, did they get checks or did they get auto?
I don't
I
know.
put in for direct deposit
Okay.
on mine,
So,
and so did Mark, like,
We
okay,
usually give them the form in the packet and they
Yeah.
can choose if they don't.
so that
turn it
is
back
in the
into us,
packet,
then It
okay.
means they just want a check.
That's all in those hiring packets is what you're referring to?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like a QuickBooks form.
okay, all right, perfect, okay. Next,
I don't know, where are we?
we did the bounce house, I'm going off the what's it called? Yeah.
The barbecue pit went in, it looks awesome.
Great.
And
And the sand is
I went
all,
apartment did it, yeah, the sand looks awesome, they brought 2 huge things of it, and really just filled it in, made it look
Yeah.
fresh.
You can't go down into Molten Dock and put some dirt.
scrape
back
some. They haven't done that
in.
yet.
Yeah, done that, okay.
I put in a work order for it last year. They said they were gonna do it in the spring, and then we haven't done it.
I'll talk to Jason tomorrow.
Okay. I do think that they went down in not cold patch, but filled in with gravel in some places that were potholes that were a problem last year.
Okay.
But there's a couple of spots that could use some cold patch.
Okay.
And Sarah and Mark were having some problems with the UTV. It keeps stalling.
It keeps selling.
So I did put in a work order last year too, I think, for the UTV.
Well, I put one in
service.
but I put in one now.
They probably.
Yeah.
Expected what, get somebody to come in.
So Jason said that it was serviced, but it needs to be looked at. It's like
Just like-
idling low.
Yeah, UTV low idle installing.
Yeah,
Mark goes to do it, and I mean, you got and then it'll go, but you're not gonna wanna do that to it.
Could that be something with the
Blow it
gas?
starter.
Something with the gas?
Well, gas is in it.
I think it's not getting enough
Our guys
gas.
on that, our guys up on that.
Yeah, I think they serviced it.
They serviced that thing, didn't they?
Yeah, Jason said that they serviced it.
Yeah, cause Tony should know.
Yeah, I was
Fix
gonna
that.
say, you think Tony.
Tony should be, I'll get there, Jason, get him up there.
Okay.
To look at ATV.
But I was talking about where you,
I know what you're
Load
talking about, they were gonna
was there,
pull
was it
it,
too deep or something?
Oh, where the boat launch.
Yeah, the boat launch, that's why
Yeah,
you
we
didn't do
didn't
that?
do that, no, we really need that done. Yeah.
so you're gonna take care of that?
Yep.
Okay,
Mark and I laid the rope out, starting on this side, as you look at it, because that has a definite edge. Where that is, right? And then we went all the way over, but where they used to, like you said, by the fence on this side, that was way too far over, I think, just because it all got that seaweed
yeah.
there. So we
Okay.
came this way a little bit. So we just
Okay.
went right beyond the sign where it says no swimming without, you know,
Yeah.
beach attendant. We went this side, but I've never put it out. I wasn't shown how to do it, so I'm just winging it.
Mhm.
So I just left the whole rope attached to the spool
Okay,
on the shoreline with the concrete, so nobody will screw with it. But so I can cut it when she tells me where to cut it.
if she
wants me to
thinks
go
it
out,
out
then we can
further,
feed it out.
Okay.
And we kept it
after
on
you
the
do your
string.
inspection, that's, okay, good.
Well,
Yes.
I think,
Because
I gotta
it's
go
not far enough out.
yeah, I gotta go up and look at it, and I'm sure Sandy's gonna have some opinions on it too anyways, but we haven't had the rope go the full length of the beach for a few years.
Because
I know
Because
that
we
because-
didn't have rope.
I mean, the rope, yeah, tons of chunks of rope, but not that long. So I wanted to keep this one on the spool, so I
Right.
could just like pinch
So-
it out.
so if
She
we
needs
have to
more
go
or
out
less.
further.
Right.
Try
Right,
to
so
do
it
that.
might have to go
One
out
out.
further.
I only have one out. Did
Yeah.
you ever say I need another one like too
We
far?
will need to do a demarcation line on it, yeah, but Sandy's just not gonna be happy with her first inspection in it, it's gonna be what it's
What
gonna
about
be.
that rope that's narrower? It looks like an old rope, but it's still good quality rope. It's got the tinier buoys on it. I was thinking we could
use that.
use that to be the divider, because
Yeah.
that'll go all the way.
So that's
And
where
that-
the little kids stay and then the,
Yeah.
you can
Yes.
go under.
Go push
Okay,
that along.
But right
perfect.
now, where they are is like where the little kids go. I still gotta go out further, I just don't know how much further.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So 3 hours and 45-degree weather,
I
water.
remember when Connie came in, she's like, I can't stay for the meeting.
And she would like walk underwater with the
Like,
thing.
we haven't done it, so Mark and I were trying to communicate, and he's like, I can't even think, I'm so cold.
Yeah.
How to do this?
Well,
I can
so,
see
Well, oh yeah, he was just like,
one of the things that I wanted to change is to put the corners that are in the water, put them there and leave them there with buoys on them.
So then
Wait,
all
say that
we
again?
have to do is loop the
Put
rope
the
out.
corners out permanently with the anchors on them, so that we just have to hook the rope to them every year instead of dragging
The weights.
The
I
weights
should have
out.
sold tickets for you
Yeah.
guys to come watch us play.
It's a circus every year putting them
Yeah.
out like that.
Yeah.
So you did a good job for not knowing where they go.
And I left,
And
room, because I don't have the other buoys yet. Are they still here?
I don't know if
I
they
haven't
came
seen
in
them.
yet. I haven't
Oh,
seen
I haven't
them.
seen
because I know
I know
when
she
we
gets
ordered the
one.
buoys and the rope originally, it was out of stock, so they canceled the order. So then they put in a
Okay.
replacement order for at least the rope. I don't know about the buoys.
Because we only ordered 6, we told her, didn't we, Roy?
Yeah, she said she was.
And then we'll
gonna
do
have coming, but I didn't know if
6.
they were coming.
I don't know that either. I don't know. if
But,
they
I mean, we
continue.
had a 37 was total, and I only had to get rid of 2 of them. Because they were, I mean, they wouldn't even go through the
That's
string,
right.
but all the other ones were perfect.
Now, the measurement ones that you found, the,
That's this work order, he came and got them, somebody did.
okay, did we order new ones yet? Or they found the markers where the feet are?
Oh, the ones that were,
Yeah.
excuse me, behind the pavilion,
Yeah.
3 and 5.
They
No, we
can come
haven't. Did you ask for a quote from,
In
the t-shirt
motion,
guy? Yeah.
in motion, Jamie has been working with them.
So we don't have a quote yet?
I don't know if we do or not.
Okay. Well, I went there to pick up the highway t-shirts, and I went this morning to pick up, they weren't there.
We had to wait.
I went this afternoon after the board meeting, they weren't there.
Oh,
I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, I'm gonna try again, so if I'm there, I'll ask.
Well, I'm in town too, so if you need me to stop.
Okay,
It's not,
Okay.
they're looking for sizing. They're having a hard time with sizing with certain colors. And
Yeah,
so
they fixed that though, you
Really?
changed the color, didn't you?
Yeah, we changed the color.
Yeah, they fixed
It
that.
wasn't fully fixed.
Go ahead.
She emailed them back again with the new color, and she's just waiting for an email back as to whether they can suit
Fulfill
those
that?
sizes with that color.
Okay,
Okay.
so about
Because we
highlights.
now have a new
So
color.
he's-
but we
Okay.
still don't know if we have the size in that color.
Or are we
Or
talking about
XLT,
eyewear shirts?
but they didn't have the T.
Millbrook,
Millbrook.
yes.
Yeah, the Millbrook shorts, yeah.
But just the original logo, we just went
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
with.
Yeah.
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 Problem.
Okay. All right, anything else? No problems with unpacking everything and,
We
No.
still have to go over inventory,
I mean,
how to do it and such.
Sarah works a lot and, I'm trying to keep my head above water and,
well, the inventory, you probably could start by when you unpack from your shopping receipt, that inventory. The other inventory is whatever we had over from last year. You could write a new, just even if you just write a list.
Okay.
So you know what you started with.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a paper form so that it doesn't have to be all digital, I can digitize it. It's not
Yeah.
a big deal.
But like if you can't get there, she can make a list
Right,
what you're
that's what I'm
starting
saying.
with. Yeah, you know, just make a list like I started with, you know.
right, so is it like 42 bags of chips or is it 7 bags of this flavor, 6 bags
No,
of that?
it
It's just
depends
42
on-
bags or?
Depends on the item. So candy bars, we count individually by brand. The chips, because we buy them in a multi-pack, it's just a bag of
Bag of
chips.
Okay.
So it'd be like Snicker bar, Reese bar.
Right,
Because they're
Okay.
individual, but the
Right.
chips are.
Yeah.
something
We buy the
half
bag,
before-
yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like I bought how many cubes of soda, how many 24
Right.
packs?
Right.
You know,
And-
And the
yeah.
soda is
12 packs too.
individual too.
Okay.
And we'll go over all that before this
Okay.
weekend, before we open.
Okay, but if something happens where she can't, just jot down.
And if we're not meeting enough, tell me.
We're not.
Okay, well, you haven't told me that. So if we're not meeting enough, we can meet more. I didn't
I know
wanna-
you're gonna be
It's like
nervous.
a fine line.
I
It's
didn't
like, I
wanna
wanna see
over-
you, but I really don't sometimes. So it's like.
I didn't want to overwhelm you with meetings, so if we're not meeting enough, we can
It's
meet
gonna
more.
be
It's not a big
scary,
deal.
but I will tell you, you're gonna have a lot more downtime than you know.
Yeah, it's not gonna be crazy.
It's
the first
not
couple of weeks.
Like a
I
campground.
think there's 4 of us staying.
Right.
This
Yeah.
first weekend, I think
Yeah.
there's,
You're gonna
Have them
have
right
like
And I am one
the
of them,
biggest,
so.
and I'm one of them.
the
It's-
biggest
And John
weekends.
Fuller and Laura Smith. You guys,
Yeah.
are you sure? Yeah. We're gonna be there.
Because
But-
you're gonna have a lot more downtime to figure things out.
And just have fun.
Yeah, but
And
it's
it's nice to like start off with, you like get to meet people. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it kind of is rough because we're going in from the first weekend to Memorial Day weekend. Normally we
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
2
usually we
weekends
have-
and
yeah,
now, and then
another
you're gonna
week.
be, oh my God, there's so many people here too. Wow, we only have 6
We
campsites.
stranded here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
understood.
You will have a
All
lot
in
of
all,
downtime,
I
but
get that,
it's,
Mhm.
I know you're nervous. You're gonna
Yeah.
be fine.
Doing fine, it's fine.
You're
We're
doing
doing
good.
good.
Did you
Okay.
have anything else then? Oh, and opening weekend, Ralph's coming.
That's a DJ
DJ Ralph is coming.
for
He-
Memorial, or opening weekend. Okay,
Opening weekend, he will be there Saturday the 16th
okay,
from 4 to 9-ish.
okay.
We should do a event on Facebook. if you haven't.
Okay. I have not, but I can do that.
Okay.
Anything else?
I can't read the rest of what's on
Oh,
here.
the reflectors. Like, what are we doing with the reflectors? Because I got signs like 17 doesn't have a sign. The signboard was ripped in half.
Oh, yeah, we're
So gonna
supposed
do that
to,
with emotion?
yes, I wanna get
Okay.
quotes from InMotion, because
Okay.
it's a lot harder for people to break the metal reflective signs than.
So
And
you're
you'll be able to see
getting
them better, too.
These,
You can't see those.
and that's for where,
It would be like those, but reflective and just say, it's like number.
where the night,
Just
like
there,
number
yeah.
11, number
Yes.
1, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to ask if I'm there tomorrow?
Sure. Because like the
Site
single
numbers.
numbers is like, it'll be small.
And they're on metal, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know, they're about.
I don't really care, I mean, a 4x6 maybe, or a 8x10, I think would be good.
Okay,
I wanna say it was about 8x10. at a
He
lot of
might- he
parks I
might
looked
know.
at.
he might know.
Yeah, you might have a suggestion.
Okay, this is motion.
But we definitely want them to be reflective so that people coming in the night can see them.
Can see them when they're checking in. Okay,
And because the Memorial Day is so quick, do that crawl. The crawl is Memorial Day weekend.
Oh,
So
is
we're-
it?
Yeah, it's the 23rd.
oh, so you're
So, like,
canceling being at the
holy
crawl. How are you gonna do both? You can't do
Well,
both.
Sarah can be in the park and I'll do the crawl.
Okay. Okay,
No big deal.
Right.
It was just gonna be an information booth anyways.
Okay. All right.
For a quote for possibly someone else for septic, what size are our tanks?
We got quotes last year, remember? We got them
We
from,
did,
and he came in cheaper.
yeah.
Yeah. Because we did that last year, because we were hyperventilating and he came in at the best price.
Yeah,
And he kept it-
$200 a year cheaper.
And he kept the price the same this year. So. Something you did, like, I don't want to beat a dead horse by doing quotes every year on something like that. When we did it last year, I would wait another year and then we'll do it again. Okay. Because we did do that last year,
RTG bid, we did Tuller, and there was another, I can't remember the name of the other company,
Company.
another somewhat local.
Well, was it Asset?
or was it J&B?
I don't think it was Adset or GMB, it was some other company I'd never heard of.
So that's a big expense we have, but we know it.
Yeah.
Because we can't put a septic down there or with a leach field because it's too close to the water, do you see?
Right.
That's why we have to have a pump. Anything else?
No.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
I'll follow up with you after the meeting and we'll schedule a couple more meetings.
And then tomorrow night, we're meeting there, correct?
Yes.
At 6? Is that right, or was it 6:30? Okay.
6, right?
Yes. Okay, great. Okay, youth is done. Please, April.
Don't really have a whole lot to add. We'll get through some of this other stuff as we go along.
Okay. Ambulance, I didn't see, I didn't get an email either. I think we usually get it tomorrow.
I think one came in earlier today, but I hadn't been back to my computer since I came.
Did
in
we
today.
get one today? Because I didn't see
I
one.
think I remember something coming in earlier today. I have to leave it.
I got an email for EMS they want all the Americans, they want volunteer EMS to go down to July 4th at the Metropolitan, like for the fireworks this year, because it's going to be such a big event. So that's the only email I
get
can.
that one.
You want me to forward that to you?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, because the deadline's coming.
Maybe I'll do that this year.
At 10:40 and 10:41, I got an April 2026 EMS call report and an EMS report follow-up.
Okay, I didn't
Previous
do that.
email did not have the data, so follow-up.
Okay, so they sent a report.
Yep.
Okay, all right, can you print one of those out, Deb? Okay, we're done with those. Approval of the vouchers, resolution 19. Hey, before we do that, I didn't catch the number on the youth for the birdhouses. But that really wasn't a youth event, that was a fundraiser event, so I'm confused now on how we should roll with that. Because if it's a fundraiser, the money's gonna go back into the B fund, not into the youth fund.
Why wouldn't it go back into the youth fund?
Because a fundraiser isn't a youth program. It's a fundraiser for the park, and the park finances are coming out of B.
How's it a fundraiser for the park?
You have it in youth in A,
Right.
but youth
Well-
at the very definition is not a paid sick for 21 and over.
It
Right.
wasn't for 21 and over, it was for parents and children.
I thought they said in order for them to do it, they had to be over 21.
Yeah, I
because it
think
was a
that's what she had said at
paid
first.
and sick.
I didn't think so. I thought it
Well, I'm
was supposed
just
to be for
confused.
mothers and kids mostly because of
Mother's
it
Day,
was being Mother's Day.
but I think they advertise it as alcohol.
Let me
maybe so.
have a look.
But we need to talk about this because she's gonna plan other fundraisers.
Right.
So if we're raising money for the park, I think when we do a fundraiser, it has to be established, is this fundraiser for youth programs and it comes out of the general? Or is this fundraiser for general, the park, and it goes into the B fund for the park.
Yeah, I think when you advertise it, like anything else for a fundraiser, you should
It has
say
to be
what it's benefiting
specific,
for.
because we have two lines, we have a youth program line and we have a park line, so this, because I thought, wow, Sarah, I missed that, I didn't catch it, but then I'm like, ooh, that's a fundraiser, how do we,
But you had said the youth general was for like the arts and crafts and stuff.
the youth program is when we
But the
do
actual
a
park,
program.
Because we
for-
already have a park in general, the actual park was B for town outside of.
Right, and that's, what are we fundraising for, like, was that
I
fundraising
thought
just
it was
for,
for youth. I don't see anything on the Facebook page for the birdhouse painting, where it was 21 and older.
So it
Wendy
was
asked
just-
about it and she said you have to
Yeah, I
be
do remember
21.
that conversation.
She sat right here at the meeting and said you have to be 21 because it's alcohol.
Because people would be bringing alcohol.
right, because if it's a
Okay.
paint set, because like I've seen them advertise, this is not for alcohol, it's a youth one, yeah.
Mocktails or whatever.
Because like the bounce houses, that will come out of the youth program.
Right, because it's for youth activities.
Right,
And
so,
that's what I thought the birdhouse painting was. It was
Yeah.
like moms and
well, that's
kids.
what, when you
painting the
caught it,
birdhouse.
I was like, that's great, you caught it, but then after, today I was thinking, I'm like, gosh, is that funding, if we make money, where are we advertising to do youth programs with a fundraiser?
Mhm.
I think we need to clarify when we do another fundraiser.
Yeah,
Is it gonna be for the all-around park, or is it gonna be just for youth?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, where's it going to benefit? You know, it's
Right.
kind of like if you guys were doing playground equipment, you're gonna put that in that.
like, we're gonna do a
Whatever.
fundraiser for youth, that would go, yeah,
right.
so, or to parks, so I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
that's why I had noted to change that voucher, because I thought it was a children's painting activity. It's like, I'm pretty sure we got non-toxic paint from Golden's, because
It was
I
for,
thought there was supposed to be kids at this event.
okay. So my question is, do we leave it now, because we changed it to A? Or do we put it in B? Or do you think I should ask the bookkeeper?
I don't know.
I don't either, that's why
We can
I'm,
put
I mean,
it
if
in one
people were-
spot, do the research, and then if we have to move it, we can.
And then we
definitely
move
do
it.
Yeah. we
so,
know
okay,
what
so
we-
I don't know, it was originally put in,
It was originally put in A. I asked to change it to B.
oh, I thought it was vice versa,
Maybe it's vice versa. I don't know. I'm
Yeah, it
getting
was in B,
around
you
now.
asked to change it to A,
to youth.
but I think we all felt it
Yes.
needed to stay in B because it was.
So did she
bringing money
change
for the
it,
park.
or did she not change it?
Is it in, I mean,
'Cause
I don't know.
I don't know, because I changed my abstract.
It's in B,
It's still in B, because I changed,
No, no,
I
not-
wrote notes on my,
not still, it's in B. It was classified to come out of A for youth. It got changed to B for park. Because youth and the 21 and older. So it's in B.
which that's what it was originally, yeah. Because I wrote on my abstract, needs to be moved to youth, and I took it off my abstract, but we're gonna leave it in B.
You said it needs to be moved to youth because that's where Sarah wanted it moved,
That's-
and that's why you're asking.
Right, but on the abstracts, it was originally, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, it was in B, we left it in B, Sarah wanted it changed in her notes to A.
Correct.
So did it get changed on the QuickBooks is my question.
It stayed in B.
So it's still original, so we don't have to do any of this that I changed on my thing, because I thought we were changing it. Okay. So we're gonna leave it, but let's, I'll make a note to tell Sarah, we gotta remember to tell Sarah that in the next fundraiser, let's clarify it's for the park or for the youth program. So that we can put it in the right lines, okay?
Yeah, I thought it was a kid's thing. so-
Yeah, I didn't know either, so, because I was like, ooh, Sarah, I didn't catch that, but then I thought about it. Okay, next, vouchers, resolution 19, so, general is gonna be original to what it was, because I changed it on mine, so that is 6,961.19.
No, general changed. Because of Lisa's,
Mileage.
mileage.
Oh, okay, I don't know that number now.
712919.
All right, tell me what we changed on that, please.
Lisa Pearsall added 168.
And where was it before?
It wasn't on an abstract.
in the folder, but not on an action.
Oh, it wasn't, so we had to add it, 168
I
added.
think it got typed in like twice. All the new abstracts were put in the mailboxes. They were redone
Okay,
with the new profit and loss.
I only have one abstract actually changed, so.
Yep, general, and Lisa, and then that changed the profit and loss
okay.
and the balance sheet.
All right, so TOV is 3010.63. DA is 1643.21. DB is 2453.72. Lighting was 463.92. And South New Berlin Water was 2,252.09. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, wait,
Oh, something wrong?
yeah,
Which one?
water. Did water change? What did I have on water?
Let me see your notes.
Oh, there was 9138. I'm not sure, give me a second, I'll figure it out.
It was on water, you said?
Yeah, it was on water. PO 5958 was not on the abstract. So we had to add $91.38 to the water.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it was,
What was 9138?
Frontier.
oh, was it in the prepays?
Mm-mm.
It was removed from that folder marked as a prepaid for 512. It's in the prepays for tomorrow.
Oh, okay, so it's not on.
No, it's not on here. It's in for the prepays tomorrow because this was already done.
Okay, because it was in the folder and I didn't see it on an abstract.
And what was that?
It's a Frontier.
Yeah,
It's going to
change
her when she
everything.
comes in tomorrow
Okay.
for after the meeting to do as her first round of prepays.
Yeah. Okay.
So
She'll do that.
So
No
that
more.
stays the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Introduced by Wendy.
I'll second.
April.
Audited by?
Sarah? No.
No, it was
Roy.
Roy.
Wendy, Sarah, Roy. Okay.
Actually, it was April, Sarah,
We
Roy,
all
and
went
Wendy.
in.
Because she thought it was her, she came and did it.
It was
Now that we
Roy's
have all
month.
five in the room, do we know how the folders ended up in the desk drawer?
No idea.
I had them on the desk when I came in tonight.
So they just
When I came
randomly
in
went from the
yesterday-
top of the desk to the desk drawer?
I don't know, when I came in yesterday to look at them, they weren't on the desk. I came in yesterday evening, they were on the desk.
Because they were found in the drawer.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you, not a clue.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, introduced by who?
Wendy. Seconded by April.
Parks?
Yes.
Christian?
Yes.
Wellbright?
Yes.
Stockwell?
Yes.
Reifenberg?
Yes. Okay. Yay. Okay, approval of the financial reports. I mean, do I need a motion for this? Yes, I guess I do. Roy,
Second.
John, any questions? Okay. Old business, no, I think we covered most of whatever, new business. Okay, accept resignations from Brian Loomis, our court officer, sent his letter in. And John motion to accept. Second,
My second.
I was gonna say Sarah, but it's April. Okay, accept resignation from David Kaminsky, officer in charge. Need a motion to accept. Roy, second.
I'll second.
Sarah,
Can you go back to Brian Loomis, John, and who?
April.
Thank you.
Highway school, we did.
All in favor?
Oh, sorry, all in favor? Aye. Thank you, thank you. On both? Aye, sorry. A little punchy. South of Berlin estimates. Had a stressful day, John. Okay. D&D Commercial has put in an estimate for, these are the gas heaters, am I correct, Roy?
The gas heater and the heat pump. I haven't talked, I talked to Matt about this one time and we haven't got back together yet.
Okay,
After he left these like, but I haven't talked to him since we got, actually had prices on.
okay.
I think I'd like to talk to him again before we.
Okay, so
Table
let's table this to next month. Save this for next month because hopefully we don't need heat right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No,
either.
it's a little chilly.
One question, how much
It seems like they're like way different prices
Yeah, they
too.
were. The,
That is a wide range.
Yeah,
The one, I kind of wonder how, if we had a good heater and a good ventilator. You know, we got gas there and it'd be good to use it up.
more
Yeah,
regular.
Keep it moving. So having the gas heater in there, I think is a good idea. I'm not sure if we need a dehumidifier or whether maybe just an exhaust fan. You know, we could run in the summer. We had an exhaust fan with a good damper on it. For winter. And then, you know, maybe that fan would run cheaper than the
Air conditioner.
dehumidifier or air conditioner or whatever.
Because it kind of stays cool in there, but it condensates.
Yeah, condensation is a problem.
Yeah. So, all right, so I'm gonna,
He had problems with the, I had calls for him, he had problems with the chemical skid
okay,
and all the guy that asked the questions and then I guess he finally asked the guy to come and help him get it done. He called me and he said, you know, what we do? I said, what you do is get the thing working so we keep the water decent to have.
Yeah.
He said, well, yeah, give us later, we'll get it fixed. And then,
yeah, we got it. People need clean water.
no, you can't run it without getting the chemicals in it.
Yeah. And did the new pump come in, do you know? Because I don't know.
I'm not certain.
Okay.
His
And then
order
he
was ordered,
goes-
But it wasn't,
Yeah, he goes to training, is it next, I think it's next week, or is it this week? I know Matt goes to training.
set up, isn't it? That's the one we set up before.
Yes, that was that last month, but he goes, I think it's the 15th or 16th, I can't remember. Okay, yeah, I think it is too. Okay, the local laws. These are, been reviewed by the lawyer, so I
I got a question.
yeah.
Why are we making it a 2-year, when it's appointed position, all appointed positions we have now is like 1 year?
That's how the lawyer wrote it.
I don't care how we do it. Doesn't mean we
I
have
don't
to
know,
say
I
yes.
don't know if that's the law. So I can have him, I can review it with him, ask him, can we make it a 1 year? So,
It's appropriate for 1 year.
okay.
You know, we're trying to.
Okay, so one.
And then C,
What,
that
what,
was B.
that was B,
Section
okay,
3B.
okay, so,
And then on
And-
C, it says appointed town clerk shall have all the powers to perform. What's that mean, powers?
I guess it means like, a
Just the
town,
duties of the town clerk?
the duties of the town clerk, but the power is like, the town clerk gets to pick their own deputy. So I would say that falls under the power of that. Okay, but I can clarify powers, okay? All right, and he didn't write the propositions yet, but when we do the public hearing, we'll have those available.
Right, good.
Okay, any other questions on the first local law? Okay, the second local law is, I guess, I was gonna write, resolutions for these, but then my mother passed and I didn't have time. because we did put this local law to change the office of the town clerk from an elected to a position to an appointed position on the ballot before, and it didn't pass. Don't know if it'll pass this time either. But, and like before, I think we were really undecided by, like, we were up in the air if we should do it, if we shouldn't do it. We just tried it. This year, I feel more that we should do it, and we should do a public statement on it, why we're putting it back on the ballot. And we tried to do that the year we did it, but somehow the paper interpreted it
I
wrong.
remember that, yeah.
I wanted to put an article in the newspaper about why we decided to do this,
Mhm.
and they put it in as a letter to the editor. And I did get an apologize from the paper because we got beat up on it. So that being said, I think we need to do something about why we really feel this way. So if you all could either sit with me, text me, email me why you think, because we all are for this, so that we can get something written up, okay, and for a public statement. And the same thing, like I can talk about the supervisor, where the other local law that we're going to set a public hearing is the term office for the supervisor. There's, I believe, 2 towns in Shenango County that have 4-year terms already. And this will not be in effect for next year. This will not go into effect to 2029. So it'll be, like I'm running this year, it would not affect me. It'd be whoever would be after my term is up. So that being said, I remember the first time I said I was gonna run for supervisor because no one would step up when Bob was retiring or resigning. And I said, I'll do it for 2 years. And he said to me, Wendy, you gotta do it for 4 years. Because the first 2, you're learning how to navigate. The second 2, you've learned how to navigate and you get stuff done. And I've talked to the other supervisor that is a 4-10, and he said that is exactly true. And the reason why I think this one is important, because if you start a project, hopefully in a 4-year term, you can complete the project. Because that kind of happened where projects were started and we had to complete intervene with supervisors, and things didn't happen and didn't get done. And it's cost the taxpayers money because they didn't get done by previous. So that being said, I definitely think this is better because there's always a way out. The supervisor can always resign. And the reason I say that, because today at county, we just had a newly elected supervisor, and one of the ones, he wasn't there, he's already vacated. I can't remember what town it was. It was over, he just was, he said this, yeah. Yeah, and so I do think this is an important one, and I do think we need to write something about why
I think
it's,
both of them, I think there should be some type of.
But so you think a supervisor needs 4 years, but you think a town clerk needs to be reduced to appointed and to 1 year?
well,
What
this,
about, what about
because
what about,
we appoint
town
them
clerk
every
running?
year. We appoint them every year at the organization meeting.
well, you've got an assessor that you appoint, and that's every 5.
That's every 6, and
Every
that's by state law.
Wouldn't you think that it would take a town clerk more than 1 year, even if you're appointing them? Because I think maybe part of the research and the stuff that you should do, since you've got a majority of the board that has a personal vendetta, is to maybe research how many towns in the state of New York have appointed town clerks versus elected.
Who said it was a person right there?
Yeah,
Oh, it's very obvious. It's been a personal vendetta for years.
No,
Moving
You're
on.
lying about that, Doug.
No, I'm certainly not.
No, you're not.
it's not personal to
That's-
me.
Wrong statement. That's a
It's-
very
no,
wrong
that-
statement.
The reason why
Very correct.
I am about it is because the way the law is written, the law should be changed. If the board can set the office hours for a town office, then the town clerk should have to abide by those office hours. And that is not how the law is written the law is written, the town clerk can come in whenever they choose.
And
as
so
long as
can
they
the town justice. You can't set the town
So-
justice if you're elected.
But that's my only reason for doing it. It's not a
So what
personal
about town
vendetta.
justice? Why don't you say how often a town justice needs to be in the
Okay,
office? or
I'm,
report?
I'm shutting that down. We've
I know, I'm
beat-
just saying.
We beat this to death.
Okay.
But yet
Okay.
they're putting it back out again when it was voted down.
So, yeah, listen, we changed the superintendent of highways. I don't know how many times they voted to do that.
Yeah.
And towns, I've heard towns screaming about their elected superintendent of highways. So I'm sure that wasn't personal either. So that being said, I will check on those. I want to set the public hearing for June. Are you guys okay with that?
Well, you have to, because you don't have time.
Yeah.
You got it.
And I'll have the lawyer will give me the propositions. I will check with them if
What the date said.
there's a reason why that this is law, that they're written like that, John, they will stay the same. If we
That's fine.
can
Yeah, that's
change
fine.
it,
Yes,
I will find out and I will send you,
As long as everybody else.
or is everybody
Agree with
else okay with that?
June might be a little soon, but
Well, we have to have it in, I believe, by, I don't have that paperwork with me. I think it was August. I think we have to have it in by August.
Are we doing this for June board meeting, or are we going to have a separate date for the?
So before the board meeting?
Yeah, we'll do it before the board meeting.
Which is
June. I hope I'm doing.
It's the second Monday, June 8th.
Yeah, it'll be June 8th and 5:45. Public hearing, and Debbie, you'll put that in the paper? Okay. Camera policy. Oh, yeah, I need a motion.
I'll move it.
John, I need a second.
One second.
Sarah, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any just more discussion on it? Okay, town, the video camera policy. We did add on the bottom that this policy shall be reviewed periodically by the town board. The lawyer had changed a few things from, I don't even know did you all see that, we had two separate policies from before. And this is, we had the policy for public area audio, video, and then we had this one, public area for video. And I sent it to the lawyer, and this is the one that I think we should
No, I think
accept.
this is the one we should accept.
Okay. So I need a motion to accept this and add it to our policies.
I make a motion.
April, I need a second.
Second.
John, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. Keep yours out so you can put it with our other,
I got it.
okay.
I'll scan it in and.
Okay.
slide it in there.
I got, an email from Mike for Facebook page. He gave us some quotes, and I think that she put that, yes, you did get that. I sent the email for the Facebook page. And we used to have, Debbie had one just for the town of Navarone. Am I correct on that?
Yes, it's attached to the town, not to my personal. It's attached to the town email only.
I missed
But-
all of that.
We had a Facebook page for the town that was attached to the town email, so it wasn't attached to me.
Okay.
And I turned that dark when we got a couple messages asking if we had a social media policy. And we did not. And the PD's Facebook page was getting a little bit of heat because they had put some personal opinions. And I said, you know what? It's not worth it until we have a social media policy. It went dark. It's
Right.
still there. It's still available.
Yeah,
it's
it's not
just-
publicly available.
Yeah, it's just not publicly available until the board came up with a social media policy. So
Okay.
that,
New York State has policy
That for social media.
that is for municipalities to follow. And it's about workflow, the post-approval process. It's about retention. scheduled saves of posts, comments, and replies, and dedicated storage where they live. And then also what you're talking about, policies and procedures.
So New York State has policies
That
already made.
they have policies, they have the policy that they want municipalities to follow, so there's compliance issues.
Okay,
And one is to have a social media policy, and then the other is how to comport yourself in using social media. But today is not yesterday, it's 2026, and social media, Facebook or other, is a primary news source. And
it seems like that's where everybody,
well,
where everybody should go.
it's so, I used to write a lot of press releases 100 years ago, and now it's, I'm coming up with everybody's social media calendar. And that's where the post-approval process comes in. So essentially, you have a very good idea of what you're going to be posting in November, even though today is May. And so that's really what that is all about, and what the approval is. So for me, I didn't give you a formal proposal. It's just
I
it's just kind of I just want to put it out there because I saw that the I don't know anything,
police
but
had
had taken
his
it down, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're using, even though it was for something else, they're using it for awareness.
Right.
And I think it's important for our community to have that. And there are these, these other issues, but the way, as far as setup goes, there are very costly pieces of software out there that are set up to capture just this. They run $10,000 to $12,000 a year. I looked at upwards up to some of them up to 50,000. But I'm aware of just what I have some sense of what you'd be posting out there. I don't think you would use really up any more than a couple of hours a month of time. I have a DIY way of complying with New York State's wishes.
Okay.
And there are, so the way I would do it is I would ask the town to purchase a scheduling software. I have there's a very inexpensive one I would recommend, and that's for workflow. So those post ideas would go there, and that's where the approval process would happen. And that's where the post would be scheduled. And then the other is a screen capture software and subscription, and that would capture, so every 10 days, I would go in and capture all the comments of a particular post. So every 5 or 10 days, this way you always have a running record of the post, the comments, and the replies. And then,
that's what I was going to ask.
and
you,
then-
is there going to be comments?
right, and of course there will be. And then, and then also a dedicated storage where the screen captures live, and it is organized. So you can go back to May, or you can go back to a topic, some kind of searchable dedicated storage. And then the policies and procedures part are who handles what, how are particular, within reason, what's the autonomy to handle replies, and then what is the permission structure when permission, or for example, if I'm responding and it's out of my element, who do I ask for the answer?
Okay.
And all of that is pretty much done through this scheduling software.
Okay.
So it just lands in your email box.
Okay.
And you would get notification there, or you would bake it into your week, like once or twice a week, log in. But I would create the workflow with you,
Okay.
and then it would be pretty much routine.
Right.
And it could be for all the parts of the town or just one part of the town. I don't really know what you have in mind. I see what was done in the past. But there is that issue of retention, workflow permission, and dedicated storage.
So we really need to look at the compliance part of it to see, because it seems like once in a while I get on Facebook. I have it for my store, but you can see it's very outdated.
Well, I don't think it's going to be, and you guys aren't going to produce like a flood of posts. It's just,
That's what
it's just
I- that's what
awareness.
I- when
It's just awareness that you're doing. Something is closed, the road is closed.
Right.
Please don't steal our signs.
Yeah.
But
That's what I wanted, like, is this gonna be like something that's gonna be, people are back and forth and like arguing and like,
It could happen, and
cause I can't handle.
Can't you, isn't there a way to make it so that people can't argue on a site like that?
Like, is there
you
any
can,
way?
but it does you no good
You can
because
state your opinion and then. you
if you turn off the comments,
Uh-huh.
it does you no good because you don't know what
And
the
you don't
sentiment
learn.
is out there.
Uh-huh.
What is the problem? So they will start posting it somewhere else off of your property, and you will not be able to comment.
Or control it.
And it's not necessarily controlling it; it's informing. And I had this discussion
Okay.
with there was a medical group that when Facebook first came out, that a bunch of doctors just like, well, how do we deal with with the answers? And and I'm just like, well, that's what you want. You want people to put their questions, misinformation, so you can correct it,
Right.
or at least have a place to. And because your responses and posts are a source of truth.
Okay.
And that's really what this and you can't control what people are going to walk away with, but at least the page would be a source of truth for the town, and all of that would be documented, and all of that. And then the other thing about New York State compliance, when I used to write economic development grants, HUD and the state DHCR, they knew that in a rural area, anybody who picks up a hammer thinks they're a contractor. So when you are getting bids for sometimes I could barely get 2. The state, as far as compliance on its laws, they understand. They're not so rigid.
Okay.
So compliance, they have their policy, but it's just like, I'll give you an example. It's just like the village. The village has zoning. They have no planning board, no zoning board of appeals. They are not in compliance, but New York State has no policy for enforcement.
Okay.
So the compliance is there for their social media, but they understand in a rural area, X,
Okay.
Y, Z. They just want you to, basically run it in good faith.
Okay.
And so that's what all this does. It keeps the document, keeps you compliant. You can give it to your auditor. It's fine.
Okay. That being said, do you want to send us a formal?
I can, if you're
estimate?
interested.
So that, I don't know, how do you all feel about it? Because like now,
Well, I think it'd be pretty good myself.
to
No,
have
it's
just
not
an
too much.
official Facebook page.
With this page out there, we could also put out job openings, correct?
Yes.
Which would be huge instead of trying to find people, because that's where they're looking. People are looking on social media.
And also your page, you can also set up groups. So if you want to have the official town page, and if you want to have a police department group, or some other
So
parks group or
So like
something.
Millbrook would tell you what to put on.
Well, it would be a collaboration.
Okay.
Between the departments, because I'm suggesting content, but I'm not. You guys you guys are the source of content. All I'm doing is distributing it
Okay.
and
just put
making it
out
look
there.
pretty and suggesting
Right.
you should have an image here, or maybe you should say it this way.
Okay.
Or, and I'm also, with the software, keeping track of a calendar for you. So now you know when you're saying things, and like, for example, you don't have this situation, but a lot of not-for-profits and corporations do, that don't have a good handle on the social media. Oh my gosh, it's Tuesday. What are we going to post tomorrow? I mean, you don't have that issue because you're just pushing out your information, and you're not really selling anything. But you're clarifying what you're saying, and you're putting out. It's a really good way to distribute information in a pretty low cost way.
Okay. And is it a 1-year contract? Like
I would do whatever you want. If you wanted to test it for like 6 months.
like you would do a 6 month, like say,
Sure.
hey, I can't do it with you, Mike. I don't have time.
Yeah. I mean, we could do like whatever you want, 3 months, a quarter, 6 months.
So we could try it.
Yeah. And really for me, I do this differently with other organizations, but when I saw the police department page go down, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? So
Oh, that just started all kinds
That
of.
went viral.
Right, they didn't post a lot on the police page,
No.
other than very informative, but here's my question. So you're saying it would only just be like this couple hours here and there, but what about when you're in a busy season? Like if you're gonna make Millbrook a group, they're not gonna have their own page anymore. Do they have to go to you to put on their paint and sip, or to put on their, 4th of July?
this
or
is where the collaboration and defining policies and procedures and who does what happens. And I'm not suggesting to take down a Millbrook page or anything that you have currently, because you have an audience there, and
We
trying
already
to
have followers.
migrate an audience and history and comments and all of the stats that the page generates. I'm never really in favor of that. There's just some anomalies that happen. You grandfather things in because of issues like that.
Okay.
And it's really how, when you're crafting your messages, what happens with what. Certainly something like in Millbrook, you have immediate things that need to go up now. And you can't, that has to be a very small process. Few, if any, links in the chain, because when there's emergency, it's got to go. But really, it's just who has permissions to the page, and really just setting up your calendar. And calendars I think they're pretty easy because everybody knows all the holidays, right? So
And we know when all
I
the
usually-
meetings are gonna be.
that's right. I usually start with the things you know.
Okay.
If you're going to schedule those, go ahead and schedule it.
Like the
Craft
office will be closed.
those
Yeah.
messages
Yeah.
now. Get them on the scheduler, and the
They'll
schedule.
automatically go up.
So we could get that information also regarding why we would be putting things on to vote to the public. So they could read it. They have time to know it before, and understand it, and have questions. They could ask those questions through that feed.
Right on Facebook, they post their questions, and
It also maybe gets the voters out there more because they
Well,
know what's going on.
engagement is, and certainly when, like, for example, some of the things you talked about today that, need a little bit of a dog and pony show to explain why you feel this way as a board. It's a great way to do it. But it's good to think about it as a group, because, it's when you're crafting a message like that, it's really good for that to happen outside of a single person's head.
Right. That's why I want collaboration
That's
with all.
right,
I know
because-
how I feel, but I don't know how anybody
And
else.
also, there's always something
What
that
field is
you
it
haven't
for?
thought of that somebody else in the group will, and that makes the message better. And also, I'm kind of in favor of, when you do your messages, to kind of treat them like an intuitive kind of way. Like, for example, when you go to Disney World or any, or like a museum, there's not a lot of signs where to go. It's just, it's set up in an intuitive way. I think about messaging like that.
Right.
And this way, if you put a message out there, don't bake in a question that somebody's gonna be like, oh, what about that? And then they start asking that when you could have put that in the message.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a process to it. It's not hard. It's just,
Right.
you have to spell it out and actually adhere to it.
Right, because none of these four have been a supervisor before. I only know what that, because I'm the supervisor. Like, I can only attest to how I
Yeah.
feel, information, factual, however I want to word it, but
This body,
Yes.
everybody has their individual roles, and everybody has a need for messages to go out. Either there's maintenance, there is turn in, you know, if you have billing or whatnot, turning your vouchers correctly, law enforcement, everything else, you know, and so, you know, you can, you know, kind of head that stuff off at the pass.
okay. So we'll table this. You're gonna send us
Yeah.
thing. Everybody think about this, because like I said, I don't know how, I can't even get on Facebook on my phone because I don't know what my user thing. I hardly ever go on it. But I'm finding that most people, before I say Facebook, is that better than the other yellow one? There's the yellow one.
Funny. Pick.
It's Instant Cart or Instagram?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram is pink,
Oh,
yellow,
okay.
and Snapchat.
I don't know.
So anyway, so for what you're doing, Facebook, in my professional opinion, Facebook is the best
The best,
because
okay.
for what you're doing, you
Okay.
don't. There's other. When you're working with multiple channels, there's ways to structure them. I really suggest pick one, go deep,
Okay.
and
Yeah, because there's a lot of those.
that's right. And
Right? Like, isn't this X thing, what is that? That's another.
Twitter.
that's X is formerly Twitter, and then there's
That's
Blue Sky and
Okay.
Mastodon,
See,
and
That's
anyway,
a little
the
way.
other thing I just want to mention is I don't really handle anything on my property. I ask for an email for the town, so it would be social@.
Okay.
I have access to that until you take it away. So your dedicated storage is yours. Your scheduling is yours. These are all your subscriptions. I just have access to them.
Okay, great. Get us an official.
I sure will.
Thank you, Mike. I really
Thank you for your
appreciate that. Thank you for emailing, and thank you for your other email with your questions
Oh.
today for the county.
I didn't really mean to start the whole thing, but
It was okay because they were great questions.
well, the thing is that there was a couple of supervisors, they were mad about social media because they said if it wasn't for social media, you know, this
We
wouldn't.
wouldn't have this problem.
But the issue is, it's fine for residents to talk about it on social media. What's less fine is for them to learn about it only on social media. I mean, where were the supervisors?
Well,
And
you heard them today.
and today, and also on those messages, it's just like, well, you know, we could have got this squeaked through if nobody, you know, nobody paying
That is
attention.
basically what that man said, and I thought that was wrong.
And
I believe everything done in the dark will show its way.
well,
to the
this
light.
is the thing. A little sunlight was needed, I thought.
Yeah,
It's-
absolutely.
This was like, supervisors were like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
You know,
So-
it was crazy.
yeah,
Okay.
and also just for full disclosure, I did talk with Jeff Blanchard before I posted that,
Oh, okay.
and actually he made me want to post it even more. So so
Yeah, he didn't even know my name today. It's Reifenberg.
yeah.
He's
So-
looking right at my nameplate's right in front of me. He's right across from me.
How long, and he didn't know?
Yeah. Well, it's okay. He never.
Yeah.
They never remember my
It's-
name. It's kind of a hard name, so it's okay though. But it was good today. It was frightening, but it was good.
Yeah.
So next on the agenda, the lithium battery storage, so I'm glad you stayed here.
That's the reason I stayed here, I've been gone and out.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so we had a potential lithium battery storage
We did.
request.
I had a phone call from a man, my old brain won't come out with the
That's
name of
okay.
the company, but it was something Energies, very nice. You know, P.T. Barnes said there was a summer board every day, well, that's what this guy was coming from to me. He was very nice, he was very informative, but he had his, thank God, he was in Pittsfield and not New Borough. But it took a while to get that. And you know, that's happening more and more to me, because we got a lot of downstaters who think
Our
that
address.
the mailing address is where these people live, and it's not.
Because we had another one last month, remember?
Yeah.
That, and we're like, that's not in our town, you're in Pittsfield.
So we dodged the bullet on this, but we definitely have to get a moratorium, which will, what a moratorium does is it clamps everything down and it stops it.
So we figure out what rules and
But that's it, I
regulations.
told John, you can't just stop it. Then you have to prove, because if the state of New York says, oh, you just put out a moratorium, well then what are you going to do to solve the problem?
So,
You've got 6 months, and then you
Right.
can maybe get some more time, you can get a year. And that will let everybody who wants to do a battery storage facility in our town,
know that we've,
they can't do it.
right. And we've talked about this, I brought it up, I think, I don't know if it was last year or January.
Yeah.
And I need dates so the lawyer can sit with both of you again.
Well, I've asked him.
All right, so you
The
got
ball's been in his court.
it.
I'm
So,
a retired lady.
because he's willing to talk to both of you for the planning board to get something, but he
Well, if
said,
I can't, she can talk to him herself, I mean.
yes, if you can't meet, yeah.
Somebody just got out of that.
So, but Teresa, we can do a
I know
photo
what's going
conference
on.
with the firm, because I told him, I said, we've already talked to you, I've already contacted you that we're gonna do this meeting, this voice meeting, but we don't have anything up and running yet. And this is when he suggested do the moratorium. So I called John back and he told me, yeah, we need to do it. So I told him to start it.
ASAP.
Yes, I told him to
It's
start
already
it and he's already gonna start it.
Good.
So I haven't got anything back from him yet, but he's going to start that.
Well, when we were talking about it at the planning board meeting the other night, John says, what do you want? And every member of the board said, we don't want them here under any conditions.
So
We simply don't want them here.
the lithium battery
And,
storage.
you know, when I said to the guy on the phone, I said, I will fight you tooth and nail on this, even though there's nothing on the books yet, because we've been told multiple times in our training that the biggest issue with this is fire.
Is the, and it
It
was,
is the fire.
that-
Put out.
And you cannot, I mean, look at Andy, how many
Yeah.
times have they told us? You cannot put a lithium battery fire out. You can't make it go away.
yeah. So it's scary. It's very
It's
scary.
very
But
scary.
I put it on the thing so you know that it's in the lawyer's hands. Hopefully we'll have it for the next board meeting.
Great.
Okay, you can go now. Thank you.
Just excuse you.
So do we have to motion to do a moratorium or?
He's making
But
us all,
he's
I think
gotta
that's
do it
right
and then
for
we
that.
have to
Oh, we
review
have
it.
to wait for the lawyer.
And then we
Well, it's not
accept it.
technically a law, it's just something that.
It's gonna go on the books.
That's gonna go on the books so that, the state of New York has to know that you're doing this. Because basically this is a big deal.
This is a very big
It is
deal.
not something that's minor, it's a big deal to do a moratorium. And a lot of places have done it, and then the state has said, you're not doing anything to make this come to a solution. And then they exit, and then whoever's trying to come into the town comes into the town because we don't have things in place.
And he says if we can't get it complete in 6 months,
Right.
we can renew it for another 6 months.
Okay, so this was one question he asked me, and I'm gonna ask you. Do you expect the planning board,
No, to have it done in 6 months?
no, that's what
No.
I was gonna say. Do you expect the planning board to write this law like we worked on the renewable energy law?
Well, I'm hoping that we can piggyback off another one
That's what we get the
that we did for the other
board
one.
members.
Okay, so that's what we told, John and I told all the board members. Get on the internet and start looking for a town that's already done something for
Right.
this battery storage.
And we're kind of
All battery storage, not just lithium.
all
Because
battery
there's
storage.
there's zinc batteries, because when I said no lithium, he said, oh, well, that's all right. He said, we'll do zinc batteries.
Saying I know nothing about, never even heard of that.
Otsego is going through this right now, and of course, they're very, crunchy head tree hugger.
Yeah.
So I'm
And
pretty,
see, that Otsego County is where this guy is gonna go.
I would think towns like that like where Skinny Atlas is and so on,
Oh, yeah.
I would presume that they're
Already started.
pretty stringent.
Yeah.
And what scares
Models
me
you could
is
follow.
the state of New York gonna jump
Back
in and say, okay, because they've done that with the local law thing, saying that the local law doesn't supersede the state law in so many things lately. Are they going to say, well, you can't do that because we need those battery storage places somewhere. Let's put them in upstate New York.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's New York State has a home rule issue.
They do.
Yes, we do.
And there's that, but I also from economic development grant days, there is, you were talking about continuity before with your
Yeah.
position when projects go.
Yeah.
When a municipality writes a grant and they have a third party write the grant, they lose points because they have not set up a committee to write the grant, like for example, water or anything else. So the next time they go look for funding to augment or build upon what they've already written, and they've had, for example, in this scenario, a third party write the grant, the funding agency, be it EF Environmental Facilities or DHCR or HUD, they're looking at the municipality and they're saying, you're not really serious about it.
You're
You have
not
no
doing it. You're just-
capacity
Right.
to actually write and manage the grant. So I'm thinking, when I'm hearing about, what you're saying about the swap-de-doo with the state, yes, you do, no, you don't now, I'm thinking that is less about prevailing winds or political shifts and more to do with the municipality has not demonstrated its capacity to not only write the thing, but maintain the idea.
And I think we're compassionate about this. I think.
Oh, I
we-
think I'm very passionate about it.
So-
Anybody else?
I'll be
Yeah.
compassionate about it from the grant.
So I think just like,
I'm very passionate because we have to think about what's going to happen. You've got grandchildren.
Yeah.
I've got grandchildren. We've got children. We have to think about what this world's going to be like. And a lithium battery is like.
I don't want to.
but I think you have to build in, whatever you do, your language, you have to build in some continuity. So the example I got is Rockefeller Center. Rockefeller Center has the ice skating rink, but it's separated by the sidewalk. They close the sidewalk down for repairs every year just for a couple of days to show ownership of the ice skating rink. And so, you have to, I'm just thinking about, in the crafting of the law that you're revisiting this issue at least once or more time a year forever.
Right.
Bake it into your process.
It's kind of like the
It's a
comprehensive
plan.
plan.
That's right.
You have to revisit that every 5 years.
That's right.
By the way, I think that's coming up.
Okay. All right, let's get going
Let's go.
here. All right.
All right, thank you
Okay,
guys.
thank you, Mike. All right, okay, resolution number 20, 2026, authorizing the town of Berlin to amend the budget. Whereas the town of Berlin will move $500 for the training of the new manager of Millbrook. Now therefore be it resolved, the town of Berlin board hereby will move $500 from the B 714.1 hourly PS line to the B 7140.1 manager PS line. This was for training the new manager before the season start, and I wrote, it wasn't budgeted, but I didn't budget for it. Didn't even think about training somebody new. So I apologize. Introduced by Wendy.
I'll second.
Sarah.
Stockwell.
Yep.
Wheels right. Yes. Meichenberg.
Yes.
Parks.
Yep.
Christian.
Yes.
Okay.
Does she know about that?
Yes, I told her that. The only thing is, I don't know, because she's already had the training. So do we pay her that in one check? Or do we separate, do we go back and pay her the weeklies?
I think it should be like a
It's
stipend.
a one-time stipend for training.
So just pay it one
Yeah.
check?
I would just pay it one.
Okay, I was gonna ask Joan in the morning, one check, okay. Because you started, I think, around March 27th or something,
That
yeah,
was like a
okay.
week after the board meeting.
Okay, great, and everyone's okay with that one check? Okay.
Did you determine when that one check will happen?
I would say,
It might as well be the next payroll date because we're opening this weekend, so the
it'll
preseason training
be-
will be over.
payroll will be the 21st, I think, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna ask Joan because she reached out and had wondered if she'd been kind of training since March and has been doing it all for free.
Yeah, so I'll tell Joan next payroll, or do you want me to put it in the prepaids tomorrow?
Can we put it, let's put it in the prepaid because she has been working. Let's do
So
that.
write the check tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody okay with that? Okay. All right, so that'll get done tomorrow. Done. Ad for new officer or administrator for police department. I went to, I have been told, and I don't know, that when you can hire or a civilian to do administrative work for a police department. So I went to personnel this morning and asked them to send, and he said, you absolutely can, and he's gonna send me some job descriptions of that. I also talked to the sheriff's office today to how we run the ad. Which I don't know if I have to go in executive session for this, because I'm talking about personnel, do I?
No, you're not talking about.
We're just not-
Okay,
It's
just
an
an ad.
open position we have.
So, I didn't bring that paper with me, I don't think. Let me just think. We have to, if it's gonna be an officer in charge, it has to be, somebody with experience. And he thought we should word it with supervisor experience. He said to become a sergeant, the next phase of sergeant, it's a 3-year, you have to have 3 years before you get bumped up. And then the next phase is 5 years, and then, so he says probably a 5-year, or more, because I was like, should we do 10 years, should we do 5-year? And he goes, I would say minimum 5 years worth of experience, or they won't know how to be an officer in charge. So we got to talk about how many years that we want them to have experience. They have to be certified in, and never, because of all the letters in this world, DJCP, JPC, whatever that letter, and I wrote it down. They have to be because
Yeah.
DCJS.
DCJ, okay.
what
because
it
he
stands for.
said we could get applicants from people downstate that were New York City police officers. They don't have the same training as New York State. And I did not know that. So he said we have to make sure that we put that in, that they're New York State trained, not just city police trained. And he, personnel said make sure we're equal opportunity, but I'm sure, do we list that in all of our employment ads? And all of our ads, I'm sure. So that being said, we have to get an ad out, and are we just gonna do it on the, what is that website, Sarah?
Indeed.
Indeed, put it on Indeed.
I would do Indeed and newspaper.
You think we should put it in the newspaper, because
I think we ought to look at have more years
for,
experience.
I was thinking 10 years.
Because I'd like to see somebody older that's not trying to,
Could change so much, Roy.
well,
Well, this is,
got through being bullhead most of their life. Because somebody older, more experienced, calmed down, somebody realizes this is a small town, needs a small town police department.
that's what he said. He did say to me, you're probably looking for a retired police officer.
And you know, the guy in charge, they're not asking him to be the run down the road every minute, but on the other hand, you know, it needs to be visible, workable in the community.
Okay.
And if somebody from the area especially would be good, because they don't have to live in town here, but it'd be good to have in this general area, somebody that,
Okay.
you know, I mean,
Invested in the
even
community.
So do you want to
Minimum.
say minimum 10 years experience?
10 years experience in supervisory position, is that what we're talking about?
yeah, I'd say.
Is a plus, so that if you get somebody that's really qualified with 7 or 8, you're not telling them just don't apply.
Usually that's worded as like 10 years of
Yeah.
experience in a position or a similar qualifying.
Right, and I would say the paper is gonna gear
Some kind of supervisor
more towards your
position.
local.
Yeah, that's what he said. It should be,
Yeah.
they should have been promoted up to
Right. Yeah.
supervisor.
I don't think a lot of locals, since we are a small town, even though there is a group, I don't think a lot of locals, and especially not old school that Roy's saying to gear it toward, are on Indeed.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get them
You get
more
more
with,
with a newspaper.
with the newspaper ad.
So do we want to do both or just?
I think you should do both, because you could get some younger people who know an older person that would fit it.
That, no, somebody that's maybe retiring from a
Right.
police station.
Right.
Okay, I am not gonna lie. I can't write this.
Okay.
So who's gonna volunteer?
Why don't we find something that's out there and see?
Well,
what
I
else-
did ask him if he had anything he could send me, the officer.
If he
for
cannot,
this-
let me know,
this year.
Cheryl, and
Okay.
What did we write for when we hired David?
I
wasn't
don't,
here on that.
I don't think, I think it was very vague. I don't think we put any,
Honestly.
yeah,
I don't think we put a lot in there.
I think we just
but-
put an OIC, looking for an OIC.
Yeah, with like, I forget exactly what the verbiage was, but I think if you just, Googled hiring ad for, a 10-year experienced officer, you're gonna start to get, and then you can just tweak that, with New York State. And all of ours have said New York State qualified, not New York City. It didn't just say New York.
He said it needed.
It says New York State.
Well, yeah, and it needs these letters, this J, whatever. this
DCJS, yeah.
He says that we need to say that.
Well, I think that we're all mature enough to know that there's a whole different attitude coming out of the cities anyway.
Well, and I do want to tell you, I did talk to him about the background checks and all that. And if it's a lateral and they will they will help us navigate all that for the background checks, the sheriff's department, which is so great. If you can, me and you, maybe we can,
What hours are we looking?
well, that's what I want to know. We need to know, are we looking for full-time? What is the salary going to be? Are we looking for part-time? How are we, I don't think we put last time. I can't remember. I wish I had that ad so we'd have to go back 5 years or 4 years
I
to
would
look.
think it ought to be, I would think it should be able to be a part-time position.
Part-time.
Because, we got, like now, we got an officer in the daytime. If we had an officer in the evening, if you wanted to have a perfect situation, we had the daytime officer, we got an evening officer.
Yeah,
And
that would
juggle them
be
depending
We could do that.
on what's happening. If you got a holiday on the weekend, or if you got a parade coming or something, juggle the days to help cover that.
Yeah, you'd be able to work with it.
But,
And an OIC and one part-time OIC.
and OIC, I can't see where there's got to be that much for an OIC.
The biggest part is, I will tell you, just from being back there, is the paperwork. And that's what he told me today, he goes, New York State requires so much reports and this, and he goes, it's just ongoing. He really emphasized that. That's why I said, we can hire somebody at a lesser rate to help administrate, like a secretary or, and I don't know what the job titles are for that, what they're called yet, but the civil service is gonna send them to me. That you can hire, like, we could get an OIC police officer, and then maybe like this officer in charge tells them, I need you to do this and file this and do that, and do the paperwork that holds
Well, somebody
them
with the
up.
experience where just kind of check over what the other two are doing, if they have a problem with their,
Yeah,
have the experience to know how to straighten it out. Like I say, I think there's enough locally without having to, to expand what we're doing all the time.
yeah. So I don't know. And we gotta see if we can get anybody.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, we gotta get the ad in and,
Should we put a salary to be determined based on years of service or qualifications or experience? I mean, are we gonna put a right there, what?
or are we gonna put what we budgeted and it's 3365? That's what it works out an hour.
As salary?
But do we wanna start somebody new?
Kind of a range.
I think you have to by law now, as of like last year, the year before.
Yeah.
In your
Say
employment
something
ad, you
New
have to
York
have a
State,
range.
Right.
And then also remember, part-time wouldn't qualify for the insurance benefits if we did the part-time. But full-time, we would have to, if we got another full-time officer, it would be.
Or are we wanting a working officer, like? Or are we wanting an
Well,
administrative officer?
Well, that's what I need to, because like if you're gonna get an OIC that's gonna be both, it's gonna be a full-time position.
Right.
So you're talking at least, I would say
75.
80,000, if not more. And you're talking insurance,
Sure.
so, and benefits,
So we're talking
retirement,
about a part-time administrative officer.
an OIC, a part-time OIC.
So we don't want this person trolling and.
No, I think that they need to work on the administrative, scheduling,
And all that stuff, yeah.
do the
Okay.
interviews,
Well, some of them might depend on the individual too.
right,
Now, I'm also not forgetting that I'm the biggest promoter saying, let's get out of this business because we don't know what we're doing. And I'm still there.
well,
But
that's
if
what
our
scares me.
People seem, it's nice to have the presence around.
Yeah, I've gotten multiple phone calls of, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just scared because we've had ads out, we haven't got anybody. Are we gonna get somebody?
We talked about it this way.
Yeah, that's
We're
why
gonna make every best effort to
Yeah.
keep, well,
we
the
have,
community with some type of oversight, and this is our best effort. We'll go from there. We can't promise anything.
Well,
We get to it.
in the interview process, we also need to cover the bases about, can we work with them? And can they work with us? I mean, it isn't that we tell them how to do their job, it's just the idea that there needs to be a working relationship.
Exactly.
And no matter who you are.
okay, so we'll get that and then we can email it and then they can
What did we
post
do
it.
the salary?
Oh, the salary. How do you wanna put it? Do you wanna put it, we budgeted 35,000 a year, part-time, 20 hours?
Doesn't have to be, I'm just.
But that's what he worked up to be, that's not what we started at.
We go 30, 35.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or maybe even 28 to 35.
Well, maybe
But it worked
30
up
to
to be cost
35,
of living,
because we're,
not merit.
Yeah, the gas is.
yeah, and
That's
it's,
really
it's,
important.
Yeah, I'd give it a range, I wouldn't give it.
I would go from 30 to 35
Right.
salary, and then we'll go from there.
Okay,
Yeah, that sounds good.
okay.
And think about it also with your current officers, if you did the math on them, because you raised them up to what?
She is, yeah.
29 and 27, 26 plus $1 night differential.
So do your 29 times how many hours you're gonna expect this person to work, times that many weeks, and you want to at least be in a ballpark of your highest pay, because these people are supervising them.
Right, so it's, like I said, at $33.65 an hour is what we're paying, that's what it works out to
What
be.
is it?
$33.65 an hour.
You know, we've been talking about 20 hours, but it may be, we've got a small department with 2 people working for them, what we're talking about.
It might be less
We
hours.
might not only have.
Maybe we should put it
So
by
you're
an
looking at
hour.
35, if you're gonna do that
Should we put an
times.
hourly rate, or should we?
Here's figuring out here.
$33.65, it's $56,000.
No, only 20 hours.
Oh, for 20 hours. I
20,
did for
it's
32, sorry.
34,996.
Sorry, too many numbers coming in different directions. What's going on?
35,000.
35,000 is what it is, 34,996.
At 33,
34,996, yeah.
Yep.
35.
and that's
That's at 33.65 an hour.
33.65.
And 20 hours a week.
And that's what we have budgeted, okay?
Okay, so we're gonna put it by hourly, 33.65.
Okay, because you're right,
It may well be that it can be done in less than 20 hours.
right. Okay,
And
that's, I never
especially-
thought of that.
Especially somebody retired, may, like.
They'll be like, I'll just do 15
Yeah,
hours, you know?
Right. Okay. All right, that being said, do we need to put an ad for a dog warden? Are we gonna need a dog warden?
Do we need one? Don't we already have a contract with this?
That is only for emergencies.
No.
I will tell you, my personal opinion, you guys, certainly, I do not think that we should be wasting our police officer on dog patrol when there's so many things going on in this area. I think we really, that's the business we are in, part of the town is to handle that, we need to have somebody do that. And them do that completely.
I think if they have to step in when the dog warden has like tickets or a serious situation, then they can step in, but for your day-to-day, some of the calls that
And I don't know if we're gonna
she
get
feels
everybody.
No, I don't either, but to see our officer chasing a dog around half the day, trying to figure that out, instead of being out there patrolling and being out there being seen and keeping people know that we're still here, I think is doing the community a disservice. But I do know that the dog issue is significant in this town. And so having somebody assigned full-time to that they're being their job, I think we would be, providing the community with support.
What do you want to pay?
It would be nothing.
Right, but
But we know we have to do something.
That's where I'm stuck
Do we
because,
have to get dog wardens trained in anything?
Well,
you know
we
what?
have money put into the police
Let's
fund
table,
for a dog.
let's table that and let me
We'll
do a
research.
research at county to see what every town is paying at county for dog wardens
Thank
before
you.
we put an ad in. Go to county and get that,
Okay.
okay?
sounds good.
Okay, correspondence for done. Any other business? I need to go into executive session over the police. Personnel. Yep. So I need a motion,
I make a motion.
April.
Good night. You too.
And
Have a
I
nice
need a
night,
second.
everybody.
Thank you, Mike. Sarah,
8:54.
I'm sorry, but we have to do this. So, let's get her done.
Did you see the thing I don't know if you didn't have your phone, I sent both of you, it was really simple.
Oh, okay.
typed it in
I
and
shut my
there's a
phone off
template.
because it kept going.
There's a template with just plug in different things, and it's for the officer in charge of New York State PCJS certified. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I shut my phone off because I didn't want to see.
Somebody screamed as soon as I said that.
I figured something was good.
I don't.